we could fly away. Maybe I'm delusional, something out of usual. Maybe you're just beautiful, but all I know is when I look into your eyes, dear, it's got me holding back the dry tears. When I look into your eyes, when I look into those eyes, when I look into your eyes, dear, and I know that I'll be fine here. I can read between the lines. When I look into those eyes, baby, let's ride. What you gonna do? Hit the blue skies. What you gonna lose? Know you feel this too. Need you to be feeling how I feel about you. I don't got the time to be playing with you, to be playing with you, to be playing with you. When I look into your eyes, looking all I need. Looking all I need. When I look into your eyes, looking all I need. Looking all I need.
I can be dangerous, not in a way that'll make you smile, but one that'll leave you paralyzed. Know you screamed, it won't come out. I can be reckless, leave you in pieces bleeding out, make your body shake a cold shiver. There ain't no way out. Don't you want someone who makes the blood flow? Don't you need someone to steal your heart? Just need someone to keep a tight hold. Thinking about it, I could be the one. Everybody's talking, telling me I'm paranoid. I don't wanna wake the monster, he's the one they want. Everybody's coming crazy, flames and pitchforks. He just want the beast inside me, he's the one they want. Everybody's ready to see just what he could do, risking it all to be brave and say the girl, gon' save you. Oh, don't you be foolish. You better seek yourself. The person you find inside might start to look like someone else. Don't you need someone who makes the blood flow? Don't you need someone to steal your heart? Just need someone to keep a tight hold. Thinking about it, I could be the one. Everybody's talking, telling me I'm paranoid. I don't wanna break the monster, he's the one they want. Everybody's coming crazy, flames and pitchforks. He just want the beast inside me, he's the one they want. Talking, telling me things, oh this, paranoid, this is other monsters. Talking, telling me things, oh this,
Dude, that was So In Love by Velvet Horizon. Let's go.
This was a certified banger.
Go.
This was a certified banger.
Dude. Go.
This was a certified banger.
Dude. Let's go.
This was a certified banger. Certified banger. Certified banger. Certified banger.
one of them, ain't no lover boy. I got hella friends around the way. We be making noise, I'm so arrogant, yeah, I know. I'm so 5 sure, I ain't calling you back, oh no. I'm out with the boys, cause I be on Jews and you try to change my ways, I guess. Baby, just cool it, it's gonna be harder days, I bet. At least I'm honest, you shouldn't wait around. I ain't gonna hold it now, I'm trying to tell you now. I'm trying to tell you, I'm just saying. Baby, find you something safe to play with. You don't know what you're asking for, it's dangerous. Don't fall in love with the cover, read the pages. This game gon' have you calling, tears balling, you going off. Patience, baby, wait your turn, I might start showing off. You playing a dangerous game with me. You playing a dangerous game. I'm just saying, baby, find you something safe to play with. Cause you don't know what you're asking for, it's dangerous. Don't fall in love with the cover, read the pages, the pages. You must want somebody that's gonna have you going crazy. No, I ain't got problems, I got options, I'm just saying. I just play the game, when I press go, I get more money. Honestly, I ain't been keeping score, I just keep going, I'm just saying. I told you I ain't the one for you, you needed me to be one too. Told you don't get too comfortable, like don't you ever. And you know just what I mean, don't belong with somebody like me. This game here is dangerous, high key, girl, I'm just saying. Baby, find you something safe to play with. Cause you don't know what you're asking for, it's dangerous. Fall in love with the cover, read the pages. I know that we besties, but you like me. Ooh, you look so good in my white tees. Girl, he got you stressing, just come by me. Keep it low, girl, I could be your side, please. Ain't no way he touching you like I do. You know I like to hit it from the side. Yeah, I love how you can take it all inside you. He don't even please you, I provide. I think you should keep me on your side. Got that East Coast vibes. Cold, so I'ma need a Montclair. Baby, it's a coupe, so only room for 2 in my ride. Hurry up before I put it in drive. Say what it is, I know you're feeling for me. Word on the street to get you everything you want. What good is it if you've been feeling lonely? When you're with me, you get to make yourself at home, cause you like me. Oh, you look so good in my white tees. Girl, he got you stressing, just come by me. Keep it low, girl, I could be your side.
Check, check, 1 2 1 2. Can you guys hear me? Check, check.
3 a.m.
1
in the
2
city, I'm looking for a
1 2.
vibe. You so pretty, baby, come sit passenger side. Easy on the shots of Julio, I gotta drive. She whisper in my ear, talking about don't nobody do it like I do. You know I like to hit it from the side. Yeah, I love how you can take it all inside you. He don't even please you, I provide. I think you should keep me on your side. That's the way we creep, yeah, I know he's someone else's, it's all over your gram. So when he come around, say you not speak. Play my role so well, I need a couple Emmys on hand. Cause he don't know about 3 a.m. FaceTime. He don't know about pulling up, bobbing out. I put in time, oh yeah. I don't pay no clocking out, no time. I've been working even though you ain't mine. He just made it pricey, made you wifey. Get you all the things that you like, but he don't stand beside you. He don't know your body like I do.
Oh my God, what's going on?
Ooh, you look so good in my white tees. Girl, he got you stressing, just come by me. Keep it low, girl, I could be your side, please. Ain't no way he touching you like I do. You know I like to hit it from the side. Yeah, I love how you can take it all inside you. He don't even please you, I provide. I think you should keep me on your side.
Alright, let's get to it. Let's get started. Oh my goodness, what is going on, everyone? How we doing today? Let's go. We got some bangers to listen to as per usual. Always excited. Let's go. How's everyone doing today? Dang, all of a sudden the thingies don't... Oh, I see why. That's why! I was like, how come the explosions aren't happening? And then I was like, wait, there it is! What's going on, guys? How we feeling today? Let's go. I know we just saw each other on Thursday, so what's good? What's good? It has, yeah, dude. What's going on, Tossie? What's going on, Tyrone? What's going on, Shans? What's going on, Young Vegas? Hey, what's good? What's going on, Chick Panda? What's going on, Neshka? What's going on, OJ McBaggins? What's going on, Jeep Token? Who else am I forgetting? I think that's pretty much everyone here right now. Ragbot, what's good? What's good? 40 glasses on. That's right, Ragbot. That's right. Doing good. Submitted something for my new psychedelic album stuff. Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah. It has. It's been a bunch of time at work. And what's that called? I haven't had. Nah, that's okay, Tossie. Nah, that's just how life is sometimes. Sometimes you gotta take breaks on stuff. So, how's everyone's week so far? We're here on a Saturday. As for regular programming, that's what I'm fucking talking about. I'm excited to hear everyone's tracks. So, before we get started today, so if you guys haven't seen already in our Discord server, we announced our Sample This Event Part 2. So definitely join the Discord server if you want to participate in the event. The sample has dropped in one of the announcements. You should be able to click on the event on our Discord server and it'll take you right to the announcement where this sample is. So be sure you could chop it up, you could do whatever. It just has to be a minute long. You could have other people on it for all I care. Hell yeah. So definitely be sure to join the Discord server if you haven't already, which is what I'm talking about. No, that's always sick. I won Bed Wars. W. Hell yeah, dude. Well, yeah, we got quite the amount of submissions already today. So, what's it called? Don't want to take up too much more of your time. So, shout out to Tossie as well. Thank you so much for the donation submission. I just saw it like as I was loading up all the tracks. So, your track is first for today. So, as far as the live stream goes, so I always give a brief descriptor on how the live stream works. So, the live stream, we have two different tier submissions. We have Discord subscriber submissions, which is like $4 a month after fees and all that. And with that, you get a guaranteed play on the live stream, and we listen up to 5 minutes long, and it's a more in-depth review regarding the mixing, mastering, production side of things. If you're interested in that, join the Discord server, become a Discord subscriber. It's in the channel service subscriptions, and we also do have a free option as well. Free is the best price, where you can submit on our website, spacehoundrecords.com. The link is pinned both on YouTube and on Twitch, so just check the live chat and you should see the message there. So if the form is acting weird, sign into Google and then refresh the page. It should be all good when you do that. So that's what I'm talking about. No, I'm always excited. So the overall, okay, cool. So we got, yeah. Oh yeah. I don't know why my mind just went blank out of nowhere. Oh yeah. So we do, after each song, we have a poll. So we take the top 4 voted songs. If there's ties, there's more. And we pin them up against each other for Song of the Month. So that live stream will be TBA. So I'll let everyone know when this Song of the Month live stream is. But yeah, we give out prizes and stuff like that during that live stream. So definitely be sure to come through, even if you're not part of the roster that's up for the song or the stream or whatnot. We do give away prizes for people who are in the chat. So without further ado, let me shut up and let's get to it. Boom, boom. That's what I'm talking about. This is. So Tossie did have a donation submission. So this is this don't sound how I want it. Shocked face. And then cool. This is, it's called Questionable. So let me make sure that everyone will be able to hear this. Can you share the cue? Yeah, I could do like an initial cue thing to start off. I got you. So the cue that I have right now, again, this changes quite, like, this could change drastically depending on donation submissions and all that. So that's why I tend to avoid giving cues early on, because it tends to, like, sometimes it randomly changes drastically. So I don't want to, but anywho, yeah, so we have Tossie first, then we have Strange One, Harris, Electric Panda, Jeep Token. Then what's going on Twitch? How we feeling? Welcome to the live stream. Appreciate the follow. We're mostly on YouTube, just so you know. That's where all the polls and everything's happening. So just kind of like a PSA. As far as the free submissions, I have Gashiki P, Kazillo, OJ McBaggin, 16 megabyte, Donnie Price, 6 minutes, Shans, Young Vegas, Zorg, Ragbot, Neurox. Yeah, and that's what I have as far as the free submissions. So actually, one before Gashiki P, we had Kafka. So that's the queue that I have currently. Again, subject to change. $5 or more donation is a line skip just for those who are just joining the live stream for the first time, and a more in-depth review. So if you're interested in that, links in the description down below. So this is Questionable by Tossie. So let me know if you could hear this, guys. Front Night, what's good? Thank you. That was Questionable by Tossie. Let's go. Hell yeah, dude. So okay, so you said that had I don't know what it is about it that's throwing me off. That's pretty much it so far. Okay, so I mean, I think the idea is really solid. Like, my question to you is this, do you want more as like a what should you do as far as like production wise, like mix wise, what's the vision? Because like I think the overall idea is very solid. How do I submit my music on the Discord chat? I'm having trouble unlocking stuff. If you're doing a free submission, it's on here. We do have it's pinned on the YouTube channel. So if you're doing a free submission, if you're doing a server subscriber submission, that's like $4 a month, just so you know, and that should be in the server subscriptions channel. It'll have all the information. What's going on, Ghostface? How we feeling? So overall, what I would say, as far as like the track production, I think the guitars sound full. I'm hearing some drum production from you. What is going on, dude? Man's like stirring up the pot these days. Dude's programming drums over here. I just feel like it's a bit bland. I know when I add vocals, it will spice it up a bit, but I just feel like the arrangement is overall bland or boring. Okay, so I definitely see the vision. I think that the reason why it's bland, right, is because you haven't really structured it yet. Like, it sounds like, yeah, you have your verse and chorus sections and all that jazz, right? Like, this is the hook section, right? And this is clearly the verse section, right? And I feel like what if you're gonna do anything, I feel like a lot of it rides on. Like this sounds like a great skeleton, as I like to say that a lot. Whereas it's like the general idea of the whole song is pretty much solidified here, right? So how do we continue this? So first things first, I do think that a lot rides on the vocal writing here. Especially the vocal arrangement. Like, I feel like before the hook section, you could add like some sort of like fill in there. Could be really nice. Like, maybe like playing around. Hell yeah, Ghostface, congrats. Dang, I wish we weren't live at the same time. I totally would join. Fuck. Like, I guess to me, like, it doesn't sound like it's not like, this sounds like, to me personally, like how I do production, Tassi, is like, I do a structure, like I structure the track out for an artist to write to, and then the artist will write to it, and then I'll do these drops and everything around the vocals. Is it just like the track isn't necessarily giving you inspiration, potentially? What's going on, KZX? Is it like you're not really getting ideas when you listen to it, vocally speaking? Because it doesn't sound like a bad track at all, to me. Because, like, guitars sound full. I personally think that the cymbals feel a little bit fake, if I was to say anything about, like, the production. I'm not quite a fan of the cymbals. This part's fine. I mean in the hook section when you're doing these crashes. I like that shaker that you have in there that's keeping the groove. The kicks and everything are driving the track. Maybe some more sub in the bass. That may be it. I mean, I have some, let's see. That's okay, I have some melodies and stuff, but I muted them because they aren't mixed. I just feel like the chorus doesn't hit as hard as I want to, and it doesn't sound big enough. Okay, so... I feel like adding more bass in there would totally make it hit more. Having some more high end on the guitars, so you get some more highs, would definitely bring this together. Do you have the bounce file that I can maybe like bring into Ableton? Yeah, like the MP3, yeah. I feel like you need more of like in the drum production, you know how you have like a shaker? Maybe having like a hi-hat do that same kind of that 16th note feel to like hi-hats as well. And I feel like your drum pattern, you could add a little bit more sauce. maybe like a lead guitar in there that could add some more like that'll add a lot more fullness to it because I do hear like a lead in there currently, and it's a bit low in the mix. I feel like if you were to bring that up in the mix more, yeah, I sent it to you in the Discord, Dad. Thanks, son. Thanks, Dad. I love that it's just called Richard. Dude, Tassi is a fucking trip, man. Okay, I just want to hear what it would sound like if I was to boost some of the high end in that hook section so I can see what the difference would be. Here we go. Because I would love to, let's see, so I downloaded it. If we were to bring it onto its own track, right? Let's hear it. Let's hear it. Can you guys hear this? I feel like, you hear how like when I add some of that high end, it just pops a bit more in that hook section. Yeah, of course, like you're gonna have to like tame the like I'm turning up everything as far as the highs, but like I'm turning up a little bit around like around 3K, a little bit higher than 3K, but notice like I just bypass it. Unbypass. See, it's missing a lot of these like upper mid frequencies and highs because as soon as I bring that, the mix all of a sudden just pops. So I feel like for one, definitely raising these. You could literally copy these settings like on whatever EQ that you have, like just raising up around. Like I could even broaden this honestly. It's just such like it's crazy what just a little bit of EQ can do sometimes. So totally would recommend raising around 3K. Just when I say raise, remember that when I say raise that I mean more broad, like as far as like you're doing more as far as like broad changes instead of just narrow, because or else it'll start to sound weirdly nasally. So for example, here's a free plugin. I know I always say I'll use this instead of the SSL. SSL, honestly, like if you're gonna cop like an analog emulating plugin, like this shit's so saucy. like you can't go wrong with this. Like many like Grammy like winning engineers use this plugin, and it's like $30. You can't go wrong with that shit. But free plugin, free is the best price, right? So what I absolutely would love, okay, right? So let's do some. So ready? Even just like, appreciate the follow, Slaters. Juliano's free is always good. What's good? Like, it's, I'm doing so much, but like, That's how much it really needs, though, because that's why it sounds like it doesn't have a lot of energy. What I would say, and 7 likes, thank you, Eddie. Eddie Hazard, you rock. Eddie's a real one. Eddie's like, where's the likes? No, you rock, fam. What's going on Twitch? How we feeling? Are you still reacting to music? Hell yeah. We do this until 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, so submit now. The queue is already pretty long, so I'm not even gonna lie. So yeah, I'm being for real. I respect the actual constructive criticism. I appreciate it, Savage Gravity. That's why I try to keep it 100%, dude. So yeah, this would night and day. You could literally copy the same settings. I'll like if you want for your guitars. So I'll literally just pull up like each band each. So this is the 3rd band. I have the 4th band. Here's a high shelf, and just boosting it by 5 decibels, which is quite a lot, honestly. But also would love you to raise that lead guitar. That would do drastically difference, because that's going to give you another layer that's just going to fill out some of the space in there. TDR, no. Yeah. Yeah, definitely the hi-hat thing, like, I think like I hear what you're doing with the cymbals. I know you're trying to accent things, just to add a lot of energy. But what I would do, let's see. Do I have a drum? Do I have my drum plugin in here? Easy Drummer, right? Yeah, I do. Let's see. Hell yeah. Let's see. Do I have latency on? Here's the next question. Probably. Let's see. Can I use this drum plugin? That would be so sick if I could in Ableton. That'd be a W right there. Original mix is pretty solid. Let's see. Can we get this shit? Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Like, you could add a little bit more like some more like accents on the like when it gets to that hook section, move it to like an open hi-hat would add a lot more energy. Like right here. Like, yeah, like some shit like that would go crazy. It'd be so much easier if I had an actual electric drum kit to show you, but or you can even do one of these like you can even do that for the hook. You can even do one of those where you have it on the upbeats. Like, yeah. Let me get rid of this so that it doesn't go crazy. What else? What's going on, hey Tom? What's going on, Strange One? Yeah, I think the verse drums that you have is chill. But like, dude, like And then just ear candy stuff, but I feel like you'll get all that when you do your vocal production and whatnot. Once you're finished writing all the lyrics and everything, if you haven't already finished that, then would be the next like that would be okay. What can I fill in the production to make this even cooler? Like for example, making this drop, like the drops feel a little bit less like I don't know. I feel like you can make the drops cooler. Yeah, because it's the same thing twice. That's another thing that'll factor into it sounding bland, right? And always like, even if you did like some like another lead guitar line, like always when there's a new section come in, like a section comes in again, right? You want to add like one new thing. That's like the rule of thumb. Like, try to add like one new thing in there that's in that section to add some spice. Maybe it's just like ding, 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 ding. Yeah, and that's literally just simple. Maybe like a reverse cymbal or reverse vocal. Yeah, literally just like, it doesn't have to be crazy complicated, but something to just make the track move, and that's it, dude. Like, I mean, I can't really think of anything else to add, Tossie. I think it sounds like a very solid track in there. I would love to hear what you have vocal, like melody wise. So hell yeah, dude. No, that is fucking sick. I'm a fan of the track. But yeah, hell yeah, dude. I really don't have anything else, honestly. Those are really the only things that I would recommend. So, really solid. So, I'm going to put the polls up. Nah, dude is fucking sick. Like, Tossie, I know a lot of people, like, are new to the live stream, too. So Tossie was submitting quite frequently like a bit ago, and dude dude is super talented. Also, check out dude's channel. He also does reaction videos, reaction content, and dude's been blowing the fuck up. I keep seeing you literally all over my feed, Tossie. I keep checking out your videos, so yeah, I forgot about the poll. Nah, I did not. I did not. I was literally about to do it now. Yeah, so honestly, yeah, congrats on the growth. You literally, like, since I've seen you, dude, like, I think the last I saw you were at 22,000, which is crazy. Just fucking sick, dude. What are you at now, like, these days? Hold on, let me see. Where's dude at now? Hold on, let's see. I know you just posted a sleep token react, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, you're at 22,000. Hell yeah, man. Literally 5 times your fucking, your almost 6 times your subscriber count since you started submitting. Dude, congratulations, man. I'm happy to fucking see the growth. Well deserved, too. Dude is busting his ass, posting videos like every day. So that just shows you, like, it's the consistency and the hard work dude puts in. So that shit, like, if you put enough hard work, like, you're going to fucking see the results. That's the fucking key right there. So, dude is crazy. Thank you so much, Aton. Aton is next. Appreciate the donation submission. Holy shit. It is not all luck, dude. It is not all luck. It is not all luck. Anyone who says it's all luck is not, That shit is hard work and dedication. The shit ain't luck. People might say it is, but that shit is, that shit ain't, that shit ain't fucking luck, dude. All right. So we have Aton. No. Tyrone's a free submission. No, what do you mean, Aton? No, that's not how we do the live streams here, man. Like, I take as long as I need to, especially for like the donation submissions. Like, I will, like, I purposely try to give as much as I can to people who support the live stream financially, because it means a lot to me. Like. Not only, obviously people who submit the live stream for free as well, but I always like people who pay for the more advanced feedback. Like, I want to go ham for you is basically like, I will detail and timestamp shit for you. Like, that's why we take as long as we do, because I want to make sure that I get to everything. So I'm not like speeding through songs that people are like asking to go to the next song. That's just not how I do this. That's just, if you want speeding through songs and not actual feedback, like, there are like hundreds and thousands of other live streams that do this. So without further ado, this is Know Me by Aton. Let's run it. Appreciate tossing. That's what I'm talking about. That was Know Me. So this is the newest mix of Know Me from Aton. So first off, sheesh, shit goes ham, man. Still love the new harmonies that you added to the track, to the vocoder stuff, and I do hear that you did these in the vocal section here. Yeah, what's cool about this is like I there isn't really much. Like the more and more that you submit, the less and less I have. So really only here. All me no vocoder W. Oh yeah, we don't need no vocoder. We got real vocals up in this bitch.
This was a certified
That's what I'm
banger.
talking about. Yeah. Overall, let me put the poll up as well for Aton. Really, the only thing that I would say as far as the critiques go for this dude is I would turn down just the vocal, like that, the vocals overall, because they are a bit loud relative to everything. Let's see. I just want to not forget to put the poll up. Hold on. And now Tyrone is like, it was like, dude, don't forget this shit. Yeah, you jump. Bay is super upfront. I would just be careful of the just those last two notes. Just be careful. I would wish there was a little bit more on the money with that one. It's like slightly sharp. I like the balance with the vocals together. Like I like the mix of where they are, but I just think I would just turn all the vocals down a hair. No, me, baby. No, you're good. No, you're good. It could be like it does sound. It could be the way that you said, because sometimes like the way that we say certain words or like going in from another thing, could make it sound like the initial part of it might be a little bit like I always like in Melodyne. Sometimes you'll see that there's like these drastic kind of like waveforms where you see with certain words the way that sometimes are depending on how it's said. So it could be that. It could be very well that it is in tune. It just might be just the way it was said that makes it like perceived like it's a bit sharp. I think just like a hair less on the highs, just like a tiny bit less on the high end for just the vocals. I think that's honestly, dude. I think that's it. I think that sounds like the. I think all the other changes you nailed. So I personally don't really hear anything else that's standing out to me in the mix. That's like this needs to be like fixed. Yeah. I would look into because when you say baby, I would look into like the first part of bay, just the first time that comes in. Right there, that note. I would check that one. And if that one's on the money, I would check the next one. But Aton, like, this sounds clean. This sounds like once those things are addressed, that's ready to go, dude. Like straight up. like that shit sounds clean. That shit sounds solid. Like I totally agree, Electric Panda. That yeah. I really, yeah, I mean, that's all I got for you, man. Like, I feel bad that, again, like, I mean, it's another thing that I feel like there's not really much that I said, but, you know, that's all it needed. I feel like it sounds really good. Like, I genuinely, like the chords in there are spicy. Like, you already know that, though. Like, I've already mentioned that before, so I know Strange One asked about the session. It's okay, Strange One. I'm cool with this. Whichever, unless you feel like switching it out real quick and letting one of the other people come through first. So that's up to you. We do have a few Discord subscriber submissions to get to as well. So if you do want to update the link, like I don't mind going to someone else who's also on the list here for subscriber submissions. So that's up to you, dude. But in the meantime, let's see. This is praying over my victims like my name is Murphy Mac. Oh, who is Murphy Mac is my question. Oh, man, I'm afraid to look this up, dude. It's going to be like some like serial killer or some shit like that. Hold on. Murphy Mac. Who is Murphy Mac? Most prominent. Well, this doesn't. This doesn't. What's that called? Answer my question. I feel like there's more letters to that, but that's okay. Let's run it. Oh, Mac. Oh, let me search this. But in the meantime, let's run it. This is from Strange One. That was Strange One. Praying over my victims like my name is Murphy Mac. ... That's what I'm talking about, dude. Cool track overall. Aton's asking what genre was my submission. It's definitely like a subgenre of jazz and funk. I wouldn't be like if it was some sort of like fusion between the two. It makes sense. Like I would check into like even I feel like a great example of your stuff is just like your early Daft Punk stuff. Like at Daft Punk is pretty on par with that. So it has like hints of electronic, but it's not. It's like Daft Punk if it was like jazz fusion instead. If that makes sense. like instead of electronic. So cool track overall, Strange One. I absolutely love. How do you request a song? It's pinned on the YouTube, not YouTube, on here on Twitch as well. So I'll drop the link again. Cool track all overall, Strange One. I love the dark feel to this overall. We're hearing some more and more vocals from you, which is welcomed. So is this like an older track, or did you you worked on this like a few days ago with the vocals and everything? Just out of curiosity, because I know sometimes when you just save something, it updates the date. So what I would say, as far as the record overall, like I do like the swing. This kind of vocals are not mine, except for a song I like. I made this beat recently. Okay, got you. As far as the critiques go, I would raise the clap. I would raise the beginning stuff because I would like a little bit more of those vocals in the mix. I feel like you can have fun chopping up the vocals more, like like chopping up, doing some vocal chops. Have you ever fucked around with doing that, Strange One? Like having fun, like the motherfucker, because that would go hard. 808 super up front. Let's see what else. Like once with an older beat of mine. Oh, okay. I would say try it out again. I feel like this type of, like when you're doing chops, like it could add a lot of movement to a track. Like run and shit. Like could go hard. I mean, there's not really much to say. Like, I like the edginess of it. It does feel a little empty in the mids, like the low mids. I would like some sort of like maybe a synth in there. It could be just some element to take up some of the space because it does feel a bit empty. It could be a pad that takes that like some sort of pad. Yeah, I can hear how chops would sound. Yeah. Especially like here, this section here, dude. Like. And extending it. We need more. Extending it, maybe even having like another verse or something on that could go stupid. But that's really all I got, dude. Like I really can't think of anything else to add to this. Like I think it's a solid idea, just those slight balancing, and definitely experiment with some vocal chops because I feel like that could add so much more movement to it overall. But yeah, man, cool. I've been looking for people to rap on my beats. If anyone here wants to. Oh shit! Yeah, Strange One. So Strange One does have instrumentals. So dude's looking to collaborate with some people. I do want to do. I mean, we do have like the collab like options on the Discord server, but I do want to figure out a way to help with people networking and whatnot. Like we did have what's called like Collab Station, an event on the Discord server. So. I mean, that's definitely something I'm interested in bringing back. I just wanted to make sure because like the only thing with collab stations, previous ones, is that some people wouldn't be able to do it, and then some people like their groups would be very small because of that. So I want to make sure that people when they join, like they're like locked in, if that makes sense. So without further ado, we have Waved. We actually what might make the most amount of sense is if we made it like an event in the server where it's like instead of it's like you have to do a deadline by this day, if we did like a event where it's like a day event. So like on a Saturday, like you start producing at the beginning of the day, and whoever's like present at the event is taking part of the event, and then the tracks at the end are like on the YouTube channel and whatnot. So I feel like that would be totally the wave. But anywho, I'll move on to the next one, which is Waved by Harris. Let me know if you guys be interested in that. Like instead of like a hey, finish it by this day, it's like we go live on one day and we just go for it. Anyone who's present is part of the event. So this is Waved by Harris. Let's run it. This is First Master. Test compression. Cool. Yeah, I love doing stuff like this. This shit is fun. I was looking for your Discord, dude. Jeep Token, Flowhead. Okay, good to know. Good to know. I was looking for your Discord because I know you said you posted something last live stream, but I didn't see it in the chat. So I was asking you if you could DM me. This is Waved. This is sick.
I'm feeling wavy. I'm feeling crazy. I miss you lately. In for it, baby. I'm feeling wavy. I'm feeling crazy. I miss you lately. In for it, baby. Put a train on me. Everybody out there wanna drain on me. Snakes in the grass, put a name on me. Money's gonna drop like it's Halo 3. Click cut his head, call it aimbot. My brother got a twin, better stay sharp. Brand new cat, another favor. More money, more bands. Stay for the fix, put it on the ground. Flexing new tips, cameras on my hand. Baby wanna fuck, she my only fan. Diamonds dancing at the function. My, oh my god. I'm feeling wavy. I'm feeling crazy. I miss you lately. In for it, baby. I'm feeling wavy. I'm feeling crazy. I miss you lately. In for it, baby.
That was Waved by Harris. Hell yeah.
This was a certified banger.
Hell yeah. That was sick. Thank you, Tyrone. You know I be forgetting. So cool track overall. Love the rage vibes overall. This is like what's crazy is like this is drastically different than anything I think Harris has ever submitted. Like this is like completely left field than anything I've heard from you so far, man. So I dig it a lot that you're experimenting with new, with the new sound and everything. So that was like way different than what I'm used to from you. So I do love a lot of the effects that you're doing is super cool on the vocals. I totally agree with Jeep Token. Definitely as far as the stereo spread on everything sounds really nice and full. Maybe add another element halfway through to break it up a bit, says OJ McBaggins. Yeah, I totally agree. Something else. Maybe even like what you could do is because the synth is that doo 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 like that kind of like eighth notes almost. If you like pitched it down the octave at some points.
Put a train on me. Everybody out there wanna drain on me.
drinks in the grass, put a name on me. Money's gonna drop like it's Halo 3.
What I would say, like, as far as like critiques go, I would say a tiny bit less highs on the vocal.
Click cut his head, call it aimbot. My brother
Because it sounds like you're boosting like the real high.
got a dream by the station. I'm feeling wavy. I'm feeling crazy.
More warmth on the vocals. So some more low mids.
Money's gonna drop like it's Halo 3. Click cut his head, call it aimbot. My brother got a dream by the station.
It sounds like the vocals are having a tough time cutting through, which is why I think you boosted the highs as much as you did to cut through those synths. So I would prefer if you were to cut the synth, cut some of those frequencies out of the synths, whether that's sidechaining the vocals to the synth or literally using an EQ. Honestly, in this case, I would EQ the synths instead of sidechaining. Maybe even a combination of both. Maybe even test out some sidechain EQ. Does TDR Nova do sidechain EQ? I've never tried it. Does it allow you to do that? Because that would be so sick. I don't think so. I don't think. I could be wrong. I could be wrong because that would. Wait a second. Oh shit! Wait, you can do side. You can sidechain EQ on this shit. Oh shit! I think you can. I think you can because there's a sidechain option here. So if you were to like, what if I was to add some sidechain input onto this? Hold on, because this would be sick. That would be another use. I've never used that plugin for sidechain EQ before. But if you could do that, that would be so legendary. Check. Let's see. I'm gonna do this. I'm not seeing it. Maybe I'm not doing it right. Check. Oh my god, you can. That is sick. Look at that. Let's go. Yeah, I didn't know that you could do that for this plugin. You could literally use a sidechain EQ on TDR Nova, the free version. That is so sick. So if this doesn't allow you to duck certain frequencies based off of the sidechain EQ, again, you'd have to do some research on that on your own time. Okay, you can. Wait. Look at that. That is legendary. You can. Look at that. Whoa. I had no idea you could use TDR Nova like this. The more you learn, right? So if that's the case, what I would do, right, is if you have TDR Nova, you could use this, right, and you could put this in like the low mids or whatnot. So when you're going into the vocals and you have certain things like peaking out, right, and what's great is you can adjust the attack and release time of this and everything. That's crazy. Let's see, check. That is sick. So you could use this plugin to duck your synths and everything like that, which would help a lot with making your synths cut through a lot. No, you got to get this shit. This plugin is free. Free plugin with sidechain EQ as well. That's nuts. that is nuts. It's called TDR Nova. That is nuts that you could do that. Hell to the yeah. Holy crap. I had no idea. Anywho, let me stop geeking over that.
Oh my god, I'm feeling wavy. I'm feeling crazy. I miss you lately.
I feel like you can add some more sub frequency, like brum, brum. You can get that bass section. Kick drum can cut through the mix more. and knock. Just be careful. I know that they check your mastering just to make sure that the attack time isn't too fast on your limiter. But honestly, dude, that's really it. I love the rage style for you, man. Like, shit sounds good on your vocals, man. Shit sounds good. Nice work. I'm using basically a toss-in function on Isotope. It's great for when it's made for, but dynamic EQ isn't quite what I want. Yeah, honestly, like what I find is that I tend to rarely reach for like Isotope plugins. I don't know what it is. I'm just not a fan. I'm nerding out with you. So hell yeah. I don't know why. I just personally like I do like Neoverb. Neoverb is pretty spicy, and Vocalsyn 2 is pretty spicy. But like I haven't really like I try. Some people swear by Ozone, and like Neutron or whatever it is. But I've tried it and I've just never been able to get it how I want it. I don't know. Maybe it's just me using it. That's how it feels sometimes. But like I just don't. I'm not a fan of Ozone. I don't know why. I'm just not a fan of it. So we got Sauerkraut by Electric Panda with some trippy visuals coming to you. Haven't mixed it yet, so probably adding a solo. Okay. Yeah, I find myself just like manually doing the mastering. I don't know what it is. Like sometimes I'll use Ozone if, like, for example, I like using Ozone to find... well, I tend to use Total Balance Control more so than Ozone, but I feel like it's just not like entirely reliable. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I'm just not really a fan of it. I've tried. So next we have Sauerkraut by Electric Panda. Let's run it. That was Sauerkraut by Electric Panda. Hell yeah, dude. Someone said it sounds like an evil villain. I can hear that, honestly. I can hear it. Cool track overall. That had me like, whoa, like spacing out. It was like so like trippy sounding. The drum programming is sick. I love the lead sounds crazy. That kind of delayed out sound. I know you said that was a Stratocaster. The bass tone is sick. The bass tone is thick. Someone said thick like my pen. But is it electric? That's the question. Yeah, what I would say overall, like, it sounds nice and full. Like, I love the production of the everything sounds nice and wide. It sounds full. If I had to say anything about Critisco, I would love to hear that solo on there. I would just say like some of the, I guess the transition between some of the chords could be, because it sounds like it's like going to like this major chord. It sounds like you're going back and forth between this. Hold on. Let me see. Sounds like you're doing this like a. Going back and forth between A minor and a E7. And I would love for you to just dig more into that E7. Yeah. That's just so nice. Yeah, it sounds so sick. Because it sounds like there is a little bit of overlapping at times, which is cool. But I do hear a little bit of dissonance here and there. But if you're going for that, like, which honestly, with the name Sauerkraut, hell yeah. What, just out of curiosity, was it like dinner that made you name it Sauerkraut? Was it like... you're saying the electric drums. Like, I used to jam out to like the electric kicks at like the guitar store when I used to work at one. Yeah, the ambiance was harmonics was so much weird VSTs with all the new songs are condiments. That's pretty legendary, man. That's pretty legendary, dude. Could you make one that's like, instead of just mustard, it's like honey mustard? But honestly, other than that, like, dude, it sounds solid. I don't know. I personally don't really hear anything. Mayo is so fire. Hell yeah. That's funny. Aton. Mustard. I just think of, the Not Like This. That shit is legendary, man. Hell yeah. These are so much fun. Yeah. Shit sounds solid, man. Thank you so much. I think we have one more Discord subscriber submission, then we get to the free ones, I believe. That's right. Yeah. You have Jeep Token. I think this is. Yeah. So this is the last Discord subscriber submission. Then after this, we're going to be listening to the free submission. So it's 1 minute 30 seconds per track for the free submission. So there's one with Honey Mustard coming up. Oh yeah! Tell me. I need a 10-minute verse so I can jam. Hell yeah. Yeah, Jeep Token. The bot's going to be like, hey yo! So this is Jeep Token Jaws. Dude. Every time I saw another Jeep today, by the way, on the way to like go into Dunkin' Donuts, like there was a Jeep in front of me and they had a bunch of ducks as well, and I was like, holy crap. I hope you know I always think of you immediately.
Sand under the soaked grass, and there's no road to use. Oh, black of your tires turn. I'm a boss of room. Oh, I'm not here to be the toe that you call for, only to run through mud. And as you follow Jeep with tires of a Optima, the side room toward the more. Show Jeep that pretty brown mud. Show Jeep where the dulciment stops. Show Jeep dirt you've tossed and why you're always driving it slow. Show Jeep all the brooms you've got. Show Jeep dogs. Show Jeep that pretty brown mud. Show Jeep where the dulciment stops. Show Jeep dirt you've tossed and why you're always driving it slow. Show Jeep all the brooms you've got. Show Jeep dogs. So just rocks. Rage when
The fucking Jeep.
But they left trails up and down. I'm not here to be the toe that you called for, only to run through mud. As you follow Jeep with tires of a Optima, side room dirt you've tossed, and why you're always driving it slow. Show cheap all the brooms you've got, and show cheap dogs. So
My man's truck doesn't sound too good, man. That was beautiful.
This was a certified banger.
Can I freestyle? Of course I could freestyle, Tyrone.
with tires of a Optima, the sign fruit.
He may not be able to freestyle, but he can gamble. Dude, that was beautiful. Dude, Jeep style, yeah, that's what we gotta do. It's just a bunch of honking, bro. But they all rhyme, because honk rhymes with honk. Damn, Jeep. Hell yeah, dude. Yeah, you want this freestyle. Give it off top. Driving my Jeep black, I'm running from the cops. Four-wheel drive, this is where I go. All terrain, I could drive it in the snow.
Only to run through mud. So dirt you
That's right.
toss, and why you're always driving
Crying oil tears. Oh man. Oh man.
it slow.
You sound like Snoop Dogg. Thanks, man. Thanks, dude. I sound identical to Snoop Dogg. Thank you, dude. I approve it. The double G. Oh my goodness. I don't even know what to say to this. It's so beautiful. I love the lyricism. First off, your vocals, as per usual, man. Like again, you you almost had 1,000 subscribers. Holy shit,
Cheap dogs, so
dude! I can't tell you. Like I used to like joke, not actually freestyle. I know I can't rap for shit. Obviously, that's obvious. Do I look like someone who knows how to rap? No. But I used to joke freestyle all the time. All the time with my brother. So we wouldn't like actually take it seriously, but like I can make things rhyme. That's the in time. Yeah, you look like Gunna. Thanks, bro. Me and Gunna are twins. Fucking hell. As far as like critiques go on this, man, the only thing is that I'm critiquing about this Jeep token is that I want I feel like there's not enough Jeeps in the videos. I'll be honest. I don't think that was a Jeep there. This was not.
black of your tires turn.
I don't think this is a Jeep. Jeep Token. I think this is a semi.
There's no road to
I don't think this is a Jeep. That was highly disappointing. There should be a Jeep here. That is unforgivable. That's definitely a Jeep. Yeah. I think my that's not a Jeep. That's not a Jeep either, dude. And this honestly is my why does this look like the perfect like a perfect like meme right here? If we were to just like take this, even the get smoked, just like I don't know why. It's like it's a perfect wait. I love the low resolution and everything, man. Wait. It just says get smoked. Wait, hold on. Yeah, just this alone, man. Like, where do I do this? We're gonna grab this. This is gonna be a. There we go. Beautiful. Beautiful. The video is inaccurate. Please delete your channel. Yeah, we can't have people lying about Jeeps here, sir. This ain't a Jeep, man. That's not a Jeep. Yeah, dude. That's a subscriber's Jeep, and that is a subscriber's car. Fake news. I'm hurt and devastated by the false truths said in this video. My channel is very interactive. Fair enough. People send. Oh, you wait. You have no way. No. Oh, these are from people's Jeeps that they send through. Dude, that is legendary. That's what that's from. Dude, that's so legendary, man. Holy shit. That's actually someone submitted that. Thank you so much for the follow. Who is that on Twitch? Thank you so much, fam. There we go. Rod. Let's go. Let's go. Sick. I honestly, I'm gonna drop this. Please use this in a post or something, man. Jeep Token, that would be so legendary. Oh, perfect Flowhead, perfect. Boom. That is so legendary, dude. This is, yeah, I like including people, so I have a Gmail, and anything that gets sent, I use. Dude, that is so fucking cool. I wish that I had a fucking... Dude, I wish that I had a Jeep now. I'm deeply Jeep Token. The accuracy of videos unmatched. Please delete all of your videos. Shots. I love how like properly written that is. That's like a it's borderline ChatGPT response right there. Oh my god. Yeah, what's it called? I made $500 with 176,000 streams. Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah. I had 1 million streams and made 4,000. That's better than what Snoop claimed. That's, I mean, depending on like what you 4,000, that is on the high side for that, but that's roughly what you should expect with 1 million streams. So, deleting now, new channel will be called AI Jeep over Nickel Fang. That's right. Dude, at this point, you just have to start making more Jeep puns. Oh, hi, cat. My cat would like to say hi as well. Wow. Hi, mister. But honestly, like, I love this track and everything. Here he comes. This is his, once a stream, he wants to come and get attention, time. So that's really all I got. Jeep Token, thank you so much for submitting. It was beautiful. That was beautiful. Hi, mister. So we're now going to be moving over to the free submissions. Hi. Holy shit. So we do have, for the free submissions, we listen to 1 minute 30 seconds per track, so the queue will go a bit faster now, and it's a bit it's less in depth regarding the mix and master and production side of things. So yeah, so this will go a bit faster. So here we are. Thank you, man. So without further ado, let's get to it. If you haven't hit the subscribe button, the follow button, or any of that jazz, we do these twice a week. We do this every Tuesday and every Saturday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Also join us on the Discord server. We're running an event right now, so definitely come through. It's a ton of fun doing these sample this event. So, and if you haven't checked out the previous one, it's on the YouTube channel as well. I may do an edited down version of it too and post it as a video. So let me know if you guys think about that. So without further ado, we have Sekhmedcraft by Kafka. Okay. We have, this is really cool. Whoa. Let's run it. Second mark. Thank you so much for submitting. That was Sekhmedcraft by Kafka. Super cool. Love the weird drums that you use overall. Super cool. Love the the sound design that you have. That is sick. I like it just a bit repetitive. I definitely agree with that. What I would say as far as I would definitely tame some of those high end. I love the drum production, like this. It sounds like there's almost like a limiter that's like choking the track a bit too much. And everything feels very mono, so just be careful of that. Thank you so much, Sekhmedcraft. That was Sekhmedcraft's super fucking cool release, by the way. I love people that take risks with the production and everything. So, hell yeah, dude. So, next we have Kashiki P. This is Unlucky. Let's run it. What do you think of that, Kitty? What do you think? I know you. was Unlucky by Gashiki P. Cool track overall. No, I definitely haven't heard this one before, Aton. I think what it might be is that it might be like the artist, because Gashiki P does their own productions. It might be that they use like a similar like a synth that they have before, so it sounds familiar. But I can I'm pretty sure that I haven't heard this before because I would the release date was actually 6 days ago. Oh shit! Congrats on the release. Because I could tell because the Vocaloid that Gashiki P used for this, I don't think they've ever used before, which is really cool chords overall. I love the sound design. I would say the vocals are, I do like what's going on here. These sound a lot realer than some of your past Vocaloid stuff that you've used. But I would say as far as a different type of track, but the chords and melodic, yeah, I do think as far as Harris, yeah, you did. Your submission was like one of the first ones, dude. Your submission was awesome, by the way. Love the new style, man. As far as the critiques go for this, I personally would like a DSR. Even if it's a Vocaloid, it's still harsh on the highs. And carve some of those synths out, like definitely some panning to give some room for the vocals. I would love, because the vocals do feel like they're fighting for space a bit. And yeah, thank you so much, Gashiki P. You rock, aka Octopus P. And thanks, brother. Gonna have another go look now. Hell yeah. So this is Kazillo. Kazillo has submitted now quite a few times now to the live streams. So shout out to Kazillo. Dude's productions are very high quality. So this is Brazilian, Arabian, and Indian track mixed together. So this is Sahara. Let's run it. Sahara by Kazillo. Production is so damn cool. I love that. Yeah, the production is so cool. I love the production. Like, such weird sounds, man. Like, just out of curiosity, because I know you commented on the last one. Like, what are some of the sounds that you used for the drum production? I would love to know some of the drum names, just because that just always fascinates me. What I would say as far as critiques go on this, I feel you can get to have some more punch out of that kick drum, maybe some more saturation. Definitely some more glue on the master bus overall. I would make that horn even saucier with some like saturation, maybe even make it a reverb, send it to, and yeah. That like straight up, like that would go crazy with some vocals. Thank you so much for submitting. Put some vocals on that, Kazilla. I would love to hear it. Thank you so much for submitting. Next, we have Bliss by OJ McBaggins. Let's run it. Let me make sure this is full volume. Boom. Cool. Nice. Dude, that was so fucking sick. Dude, I think that's easily one of my favorites of yours, man. Like, straight up, like, that goes stupid. I love the chords on that. The flowers are blooming. That's it does sound like flowers are blooming, doesn't it? Not even gonna front. That shit sounds really fucking good, man. Like, not even gonna hold you, man. Like, I genuinely would like listen to this shit. Like, I would like some like more of a bass. I'm sure maybe there's like further on. Yeah, more of like a bass in there. We go. Tyrone. Like, I don't know why, like this straight up, like, this sounds so good, like, as is. But I'd be curious, like, if someone was to, like, sample this. Like, I'd be so curious what that would sound like. Because that would go stupid as well. Never recorded bass for it. That's okay. I wasn't like, dang, you know. Oh yeah, no, ease. I would sample this shit too. I feel like the artists like that I work with would go so stupid on this this track. Like, the artist, like one of our artists on the roster, like, dude's name is R&B Hunter. Like, I could just see him just like sounding crazy on this. Hell yeah. I mean, I really have no notes. Like, that shit sounds so good. Like, not even gonna hold you, man. Like, that shit sounds crazy. Nice work. Damn. I voted yes. Tyron's like, hey, look, I ain't even hiding that shit. I voted fucking yes for this one. Hell yeah. Oh shit. We got 16 megabytes next with I Hate You. Damn, 16 megabyte. That's 1 minute 30-second mark. Thank you so much for submitting. That was I Hate You by 16 megabytes. Dude is getting mad creative with the production.
This was
lately.
a certified banger.
I love that you've been using your vocals more. Synth sound super full. Kick drum sound super full. Sounds clean. I would love, I think as far as the critiques go, I think you're processing your vocals like too excessively, man. Like I feel like less is more for your vocals because you're not letting your vocals kind of like breathe in the track. No, of course, Harris. Thank you. Love the creativity. I mean, there's not really much to say because it's very experimental, but which I love about it. Cool track, man. Thank you so much, 16 megabyte. Cool. Harris is like, yeah, I didn't forget. I got you, fam. And past use didn't respond though yet. So next we have Donnie Price, Honey I'm Home. So then we have 6 minutes. Then we have Sean's. So I'll load up the tracks that were submitted during the live. So here we are. Let's get this Donnie Price, Honey I'm Home. Produced by Baker.
Yeah. Ripping the grain while I whip in the rain. Sipping champagne, I'm a pimp with a cane. Bitch get kicked in your face, gotta play like a boss in the game. No sharks in the tank, put a crack in the glass till it all just breaks. Damn, I'm in your face for the day, but it's more like forever. The devil's been waiting, but so is the treasure. I'm going to get it, and going to meet it with all of my presents. Until then, just give him this message. It's filled with my blood and my blessing. Filled with my blood and my blessing. Round running from the planet I evolved from. Get it how I want it, never sorry, have it on one. Keep it down, they hunt, gotta move with extra caution. Treat them, I don't need to make them bleed until they nauseous. Hold up a minute, the song is missing. I'm sick and I come with a stick from another dimension. It's hot, it's ready, it's not even pizza. I guess you can eat it, I'll save you the arms to the gills, I'm dangerous. Fall for the thrill, no aim. Talk to the kill, I'm anxious. Palm on the steel, it's stainless. Yeah. Pop another pill, you name it. Always know the deal, no changing. Thought I made it clear, I'm dangerous. Never wanna stop, I made it. Rain while I whip in the rain. Sipping champagne, I'm a pimp with a cane. Bitch get kicked in your face, gotta play like a boss in the game. No sharks in the tank, put a crack in the glass till it all just breaks. Damn, sunny outside, but the clouds still out. Funny how now you don't run that mouth, the sound still bounce. Honey, I'm home. Honey, I'm home. Maybe I should ponder for a while in the corner with.
That was Donnie Price, Honey I'm Home. Yeah, Donnie Price is nasty with the fucking rhyming, like this, the flow and everything. Like Donnie Price is a serious MC out here.
Whipping the grain while I whip in the rain. Sipping champagne, I'm a pimp with a cane. Bitch get kicked in your face, gotta play like a boss in the game. No sharks in the tank, put a crack in the glass till it all just breaks. Damn.
Shit sounds so good, man. Like,
I'm in your face for the day, but it's more like forever. The devil's been waiting, but so is the treasure.
and no, this is not a Tom McDonald ass song. This is not.
I'm going
Hell
again,
no.
and it go- Hit the ground running from the planet I evolved from. Get it how I want it, never sorry, I've been on one. Keep it down, they hunt, gotta move with extra caution. Treat it my
This shit goes hard. Overall, like I love the production. The production is sick. The vocals, as per usual, delivered like you nail that shit. What I would say as far as like critiques go,
ass till it all just breaks.
I would just be sure to tame some of the bass frequencies, especially here, because you're losing a little bit of the power when you have the bass clipping a bit like
Open the
that.
meeting with all of my presence until then just give them this message. Just fill with my blood and my blessing. Fill with my blood and my blessing. Hit the ground running from the planet I evolved from. Get it how I want it, never sorry, I've been on one. Keep it down, they hunt, gotta move with extra caution. Treat it, I don't need to make them bleed until they nauseous. Hold up a minute, there's something that's missing. I'm sick and I come with a stick from another.
I would just some more low mids and tame some of the highs. Not the highs, the upper mids, and you're good to go, dude. Yeah. Hell yeah, man. Shit goes crazy. Nice work, Donnie Price, as per usual. Holy shit. Nice work, man. Thank you so much for submitting. Next, we have Burger Shack by 6 minutes. Oh boy. With KZX. Oh shit, we got a song called Burger Shack. I'm excited to hear Burger Shack. Okay, let's hear this. Let's hear it. This is 40 seconds. Dude, 40-second song. Let's hear it.
When hit the gas and I fucked up my pocket with a slow dash and I went to Burger Shack. I'm feeling for a Big Mac. I just want some food. Burger Shack, don't go Jack. Burger Shack, don't go Jack. So I leave in my car. Motherfucks pull up, shoot them up. Call me Pack, call me Pack.
That was Burger. That was Burger Shack. Tyrone, what was your vision when you were making that, dude? What was your vision, just out of curiosity? Like were you like hungry when you made that shit? Were you like, time to make
Hit the gas and I fucked up my pocket with a slow dash and I went to Burger Shack. I'm feeling for a Big Mac. I just want.
See, they say this track hits hard when the bass is going crazy, and like the track is like knocking, but it goes hard if it's like a track that's, you know, I don't know. I feel like has a lot of energy and whatnot. I feel like that's the difference. I'm not normally produced, but I felt hungry. Fine. You were like, dude, this sounds like this track sounds like you loaded up the track. Like, I love the name 6 minutes because I feel like that's how long this took to make. You loaded up the track, you put some synths on there, said some stuff, slowed it down, and then you got hungry and then bounced the song out and then went to eat and then posted it on Spotify. That's what it sounds like. Absolute legend, Tyrone. Absolute legend.
Some food. Burger Shack, don't go Jack. A fox pull up, shoot them up. Call me Pack, call me Pack.
Wait. You said, bro, my homie had the beat ready and I didn't tell him, but we were fucked with it, so we released it. It's pretty funny. Dude. He wanted a Burger Shack. That's what it was, Ragbot. That's what it was, dude. Honestly, like I personally, I would like it to be longer, dude. I would like it to be longer, maybe some like.
Hit
I wish I could understand what's being said.
Pull up, shoot them up, call me Pat.
Lower the vocals, raise the drums. That's pretty much it, man. Now you gotta bring burgers for the rest of us, dude. Absolute legend. So next we have Sean's Theory. So this is hip hop. Let's hear it. Is it good? It made me hungry, so yes. Cool, last 1 minute and 30-second mark. Thank you so much for submitting. That was Theory by Sean's.
This was a certified banger.
Cool track overall, dude. I do like the synth sound design that's going on. The drums, they're moving the track. What I would say mainly on this, it sounds like, okay, so first things first that I want to ask you is the sample feels like it wasn't linked with the tempo. So how did you go about like making, for example, that synth that goes on? Because it sounds like there was like a sample that was chopped up, but it was like looping not really with the instrumental, and it was just kind of looping when it felt like it, instead of like moving with the overall. Because like the drums, they're pretty much like I do hear chops every now and then, but it doesn't feel smooth. Because you could hear like the when the sample stops, it stops randomly in the middle of the beat. So first things first, BandLab was tweaking. So the first things first, what I would say is, yeah, definitely I would look into your samples and what the BPM is, because not always is it listed correctly. So keep that in mind. Because there's definitely not a link between the two. If I would recommend, honestly, I would recommend instead of BandLab, I'd recommend Reaper and get the free trial for that instead of BandLab, because it's just closer to like a more professional DAW. It is a professional DAW. I would love to have some sort of bass element in there. Yeah, it doesn't sound like something's not lining up quite. Yeah. Just be careful of that. I would definitely tame some of that synth sounds very like heavy in the mids. So I would tame some of those mids, because you can hear like this crunchiness in it. So just be careful of that. FL, yeah. It's awesome. Never want to change. Yeah, I feel like that's the consensus with people who like switch to FL after BandLab. I personally haven't used FL like that. so I couldn't give a strong opinion on it like that. To me, it's definitely like FL is very strange in the sense of it doesn't really function like most DAWs do. So like going to FL, if you were to like leave FL to go to another like DAW like Ableton or like Pro Tools or Logic or anything like that, like it would feel like you're relearning everything all over again. But that's really all I got for you, Sean. It's just I would just be very careful when you're chopping stuff up like that. So cool track. Thank you so much for submitting. Hell yeah, dude. I tried FL a while ago. It's so good. It takes some time to figure it out. Yeah, definitely. I hated Logic with a passion. Interesting. I remember there was this engineer like when I used to work at the previous label that I worked at, and dude was literally like dude was a complete dickhead. First off, but dude was basically like trying to convert everyone to work on Logic, and he was saying it's the only DAW to use, like all the other ones are trash and blah 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 blah. You have to get Logic or else you're not really like you don't know what you're doing and shit like that. Like this dude was like going crazy. And don't get me wrong, like Logic is a fantastic DAW and whatnot, but like I was like, bro, like chill. like, and then I listen to dude's stuff and it's like, it's not game-changing stuff, you know. So it's whatever. It's just interesting. No, there are people that there are people that meet ride Logic hardcore, dude. Hey, what's going on? Say hi to me, Bowling. So I didn't see you, bro. It's literally the only one I ever used. There's nothing wrong. Let's be clear. Logic is a great DAW. Logic is a great DAW. Let's be clear on. Sorry, I'm mainly on YouTube, guys. Sorry, if I didn't see your messages until now. My bad. Logic is a fantastic DAW, but it's not the end all be all. Like dude was making it out to be. Like Logic is a fantastic DAW. Like you could do whatever in Logic. Like, but it isn't a you got to use this or you don't know what you're doing at all type thing. Like that's like way too much. So I'm loading up the tracks that we're submitting during the live stream real quick. So next we have Young Vegas, then we have Zorg, then we have Ragbot, then we have NeuroX, then I have Savage Gravity, then I have CCJT, and that's it for the live currently. Hell yeah. So if you didn't hear your submission or any of that announced, as I just said just now, just double check your submission and be sure that you press send. And yeah. So in the meantime, what's everyone's plans for this week, upcoming week? Anything fun, anything exciting? As I load up all the tracks that we got going on here. And be sure to join the Discord server as well, because we're running a sample this event. We gave away a $25 gift certificate to a random participant at the last one. So there we go. Cool. So definitely be sure to come through and participate. So let's go. Hell yeah. Cool. Load it up. Let's get this shit going. Oh yeah! I think yeah, we got a do. Let's see. It's time. That's right. I gotta mix lots of vocals. Not my strong suit. It's not fun. Yeah, I honestly, mixing is like one of my least favorite parts of everything, because like I just get mad when I'm doing it. Yeah, I look down on all you inferior non-Logic producers. Yeah, it's pretty much how it feels from dude. Dude was like talk so much shit. I tell you, I have school on Monday. Fucking hell, I don't miss that shit. Getting braces, hell yeah, fam. Hope all goes well. Yeah. Holy crap. Yeah, I don't miss... Yeah, it's been a long time since I've been in school. I thought about going back and getting my master's, but I've thought I've kind of went against that. So this is Fallen for you. for Spacehound Records live stream. You rock, dude. I'm excited to hear. Let's run it. You're in middle school, bro? Wow. That's crazy. That's like when I started producing too, so... Well, not producing, but... Okay, Young Vegas.
I know you no good for me, but if you want me bad enough, you can look for me. Yeah, you can call for me. I'm just saying honestly, baby, it's just honesty. I just can't stop falling for you. I just can't stop falling for you. But I keep on running from you. I keep going back and forth, but in the end, I wanna love you. I be texting you, I'm better. Say I'm running up this cheddar. I've even tried writing letters, but I don't think you would get them. We talked on the phone when you weren't even home. You said you was running some errands, but am I really gonna believe it? I know you rarely like to make an appearance. Furthermore, lie to your parents. You going out to meet up with him? You might as well call me your friend. You might as well call me your friend. I know that you did me wrong, but when you call me back, you know that I'll pick up the phone. And now you got me sitting here and singing all alone. I just can't stop falling for you. I just can't stop falling for you. I just can't stop falling for you. But I keep on running from you. But I keep on running from you. I know you no good for me. I know you no good for me. 2 peas in a pot, 2 doves in a tree. I get you all the diamonds 'cause the water on me. I buy what you want, but the drip ain't free. Manifesting, I'll be on the TV. One day I'll be living stress free. 'Cause the money coming in is you and me. And the radio play YV. And the people want my CD. I know.
Hell yeah, that was Falling For Ya by Young Vegas. That's 1 minute 30-second mark. Thank you so much for
This was a
submitting.
certified banger.
Dude, love the Jersey Club vibes, man. Are you from Jersey, dude? Just out of curiosity. You don't have to answer that, dude. But, oh no, I'm pretty sure. No, you might have said that you were from the Vegas area. Never mind.
But I keep on
I always forget.
from you. Been tried writing letters, but I don't think you would get them.
Yeah, dude. I love the. First off, love the instrumental. Instrumental goes stupid, man. The bass super up front. Love the vocal sample.
That you did me wrong, but when you call me back, you know that I'll pick up.
Instrumentals going hard. Vocals, I love the hook. Hook melody goes stupid. Yep, Vegas. That's what I figured.
You no good for me.
That's what I remember you saying that.
You want me back. I just can't stop falling for you. I just can't stop falling for you. But I keep on running from you. I keep going back and forth, but in the end, I wanna love you. I be texting you, I'm better. Say I'm running up this cheddar. I've even tried writing letters, but I don't think you would get them. We talked on the phone when you weren't even home. You said you was running some.
What I would say as far as critiques go is when you go to this verse, I would just shift it a tiny bit to the
On
left.
the phone when you weren't even home. You said you was running some errands, but am I really gonna believe it? I know you rarely like to make an
It's like a tiny bit behind the beat.
Yeah, you can call for me. I'm just saying honestly, baby, it's just honesty. I just can't stop falling for you. I just can't stop falling for you. But I keep on running from you. I keep going back and forth, but in the end, I wanna.
Yeah, that back and forth, shift that a little bit to the left. Dun, dun.
I know you no good for me, but if you want
Even more stacks in that part.
me bad enough, you can look for me. Yeah, you can.
Look for me.
Go
Love
for
that.
me. I'm just saying honestly, baby,
Be careful with the timing of honestly
it's just
for the stacks.
honesty. I just can't stop falling for you. I just can't stop falling for you. But I keep on running from you. I keep going back and forth, but in the end, I wanna love you. Get 'em. We talked on the phone when you weren't even home. You said you was running some errands, but am I
I want some more low mids in your
really
vocals.
gonna call me your friend? I know that you did me wrong, but when you call me back, you know that I'll pick up the phone. And now you got me sitting here and singing all alone. But I keep all the diamonds 'cause the water on me. I buy what you want, but the drip ain't free. Manifesting, I'll be on the TV. One day I'll be living, making an appearance. Furthermore, lie to your parents. You going out to meet up with him? You might as well call me your friend.
I feel like you can get some saucier bass notes in there too.
Back and forth, but in the end, I wanna love you. I be texting you, I'm better. Say I'm running up this cheddar. I've even tried writing.
Because it sounds like it should be like. Let me see.
I just can't stop falling for you. I know you no good for me, but if
Maybe it's
you no good for me, but if you want me bad enough. enough. You can look for me, yeah, you can call for me. I'm just saying honestly, baby, it's just honesty. I just can't stop falling for you. I just can't stop falling for you. But I keep on running from you. I keep going back and forth, but in the end I wanna love you. I be texting you, I'm better. Say I'm running up this cheddar. I've even tried writing letters.
Yeah. So F, G, A flat, right? A flat, then C, then G, then A flat. I would do it for the bass, like one measure each. And yeah, that's what I would do. Hell yeah. Nah, no, but that's really all I have for you, Young Vegas. Shit goes stupid, man. It's true. Love the energy, bro. You got to perform that shit over here, man. Over here in Jersey, dude. Holy crap. Nice work. Yeah, honestly, yeah, I started making music like when I would just say like seriously around when I was 13. So if you keep at it and you really just focus on your craft and start honing in, because like I started, like I made music pretty much as soon as I touched a piano. Like the first stuff that I played on a piano was like stuff that I like made up. Instead of learning how to play music, I would like make music instead, because I found that way more fun. So I would just recommend just go ham and just absorb a bunch of information, learn some music theory. That's important, dude. And just do a lot of research. That's what I would say. And just keep letting music be fun. So that's my best advice for 14-year-old me. So this is FL2 by Zorg. Yeah, I literally could pull up like from when I first started making music, man. I used to use this website called noteflight.com. Now my first pieces were like in 2010, and my first pieces I made when I was 13, and I remember I was so proud. Jeez, my cat wants to say hi. Hi, kitty. My first pieces, I even spelt the word beginning wrong, bro. I made it. My first piece was like called The Beginning, and I was so proud of it. I like went and showed my band teacher at the time. Dude's like, yeah, trombone players need to be able to breathe, bro. Pretty much. It's like, and I was like, oh yeah, I forgot about that part. So over time, like you'll just develop a sound. Holy crap, dude. Damn, my cat really wants to say hi. Do 13 in 2010, was I? Yeah, that sounds right. Yeah. I was like 13 turning 14 probably that year. Yeah. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, I know. The time be flying. What's going on, Dylan? Appreciate the follow. I know. Look, I'm 28 now, so as far as like, if that gives any context for anything. So, yeah, a lot of people think I'm older than I am, which is funny. I've gotten that for a while. But anywho, we got FL2 by Zorg. Let's run it. Damn, I was 13 in 2024. See, that's just the nature of time, man. You're going to blink. I'm telling you, you're going to blink and you're going to be like out of high school, bro. Corey, I'm 39. That's fine, dude. That's fine. That's totally fine. There ain't nothing wrong. We have people who watch people of all ages watch the live stream, going from like literally, funny enough, just learned 14 to like we've had someone who was in their like in their 70s who submit quite a few times. So we got people of all ages submitting here, which I love, by the way. Like, it's so cool because what's great is that like music is so powerful, you know. It's so powerful in the way that it could get so many people from different generations and whatnot, you know, together. And you find out that there's a lot of similarities in taste, even if like it seems like there's such drastic from like, for example, going back to like 1990s versus like now. There's still a lot of similarities, even going back on 56. That's totally fine. Yeah, I don't mind at all. You're not on death's door, Aton. You're not on death's door. Come on. 59 is not like 56 is not really not old, dude. Like, you're tripping. Dude, you're tripping. I always look at it like this. I always look at it like this, like how people, when they like it, and this is gonna seem very morbid, but that's just who I am. But I always see it as like, okay, if someone died at a certain age, you wouldn't think, damn, they lived their full life. Like, if you died at, this is very morbid, sorry, Tom. If you died at 56, like, people are gonna be like, damn, like, that's still young. Like there was still like quite a long time ahead, you know what I'm saying? So I wouldn't say, you know, I wouldn't go. I'm very much a what's that called? I don't want to say a pessimist, but a realist, I guess. You know, you guys have a long time, but so do you, dude. So again, like, there's nothing wrong with that, man. I got like 3 days left. Say your goodbyes now. Stop it, Dayton. Stop it. Oh, stop it. No, I love that though. Like, we have people who submit from all different ages. Like, I'm fortunately, like I feel like I learn a lot from you guys as well with these live streams, which is so much fun for me because like I pick up on a lot of stuff that I didn't know before, like as far as like some music history stuff, or like even like, for example, for young people who submit to the live stream, like I learn about a lot of, you know, the music that's coming out now, which I love, by the way. Like, I love to hear new stuff. So in like different genres that are popping out, like I wouldn't have known what funk was or hyperpop or any of that stuff if I wasn't doing the live stream. Or that dying rose emoji that I've seen spammed so many times. So you guys keep me in the loop of things. Fun enough. Am I in the will? Tyrone, shut up. Okay, Unk. You guys are funny as hell. I'm getting my affairs in order. You got this, fam. What do you listen to primarily? As far as like genre-wise, for me personally, I'm really honestly a mixed bag. I listen to all different shit, but if I were to say like a main genre that I would listen to mostly, would be probably metal stuff. So metal stuff. What I work on, like I'm honestly like, it's a bad judge, like, because I'm so all over the place. Like, what I do for clients mainly is like R&B, pop music. I do some trap stuff. I've done some rage stuff for clients. I've done reggaeton for clients. Like, it's all over the place, honestly. So, does the dying rose mean? It means a lot of things, Neshka. That's the funny thing. It means a lot of things. It's kind of started coming around randomly this year. It's very new. Black metal, new metal, thrash, prog. I used to listen to all of that. I've had different stages. I would say black metal was when I was like in middle school. New metal I was definitely into like middle school, probably early high school. Thrash music was in probably elementary school. I was super into thrash. Prog I was more into high school, college. Prog metal. Some gent stuff. Definitely more on the metalcore, deathcore side of things, I would say, mainly. That's pretty much what like, again, all over the place. I used to listen to like Thy Art Is Murder, like back in like middle school, and like Flesh God Apocalypse, and like these like super like hardcore cinematic metal stuff. And then I what I find myself listening to more frequently is like more melodic stuff. But yeah, again, I'm all over the place. I know. I was in an R&B band. I was in quite a few metal bands. I'm actually putting together a metal band now. So for some metal stuff now, I work with our artist on our roster's R&B, and another one is pop. I work with a pop artist that has over 100,000 monthly listeners. I work with her regularly. Like I'm all over the place. But anywho, this is FL2 Zork. I don't want to go too into me. So I know I don't really go into too much of what I do on these live stream, but Thy Art Slap, yes, they did. Their early stuff, like what was the EP that they came up? I always forget the fucking name of it. They had like this EP back in like 2009, I think. That went stupid. I think it was like Insane or something like that. I'm blanking on the title, but I listened to it like nonstop. That's what got me into like really hardcore metal. But yeah, thank you so much. Holy crap. Yeah, I could go on and on about music, guys, so I don't want to get too distracted. I know me. I'll just keep going. We got still a bunch of submissions to go. So we got Zorg at Bell 2. Let's go. Hey, what's going on, Roy Toyd Void? Hell yeah, appreciate you. Zorg stuff is so cool. Like, it's always like soundscape stuff. That's what Zorg submits. So track is cool. What I love about Zorg stuff is it's always like super ambient stuff. Because a lot of the time, like when you do like experimental stuff like this, like it's meant to kind of like I don't even know how to say it. Like I had to do a bunch of stuff like this for like college, where you had to like communicate like feelings and stuff like that, like super artsy stuff. And that's what this reminds me of, like super like edgy sounding. I don't know why it reminds me of, like, I was playing like a horror game earlier and it reminds me of the weird sound design that was being used on that. I was playing like, I forgot what it's called, like Garter or Ban or whatever it is, right? What is that? Ban, what Garten of Ban I was playing. I don't know why it reminds me of that. But it was cool. As far as like critiques go for this, really, I would maybe even some more layering to add some more intensity here. I do hear like the this almost quantizedness of the pitch when you're like lowering it is really cool. What'd you do, Zorg? Just out of curiosity, did you put like an auto tune on it for it to do this, or did you when you were lowering the pitch down, you were doing it in like steps? Just out of curiosity. But cool track overall. Thank you so much for submitting, Zorg. I really have not much to say. It's an abstract piece. It's cool. And what's the meaning of the name, Zorg? Just out of curiosity. So next we do have, oh boy, we got 808 by Ragbot 259. Now I swear, Ragbot, if this doesn't have 808s in this, I'm going to be extremely disappointed. What's going on, Trade Tavern? How are you feeling? I just recently discovered Zeal and Ardor. Really strict blend of black metal and bluesies type stuff. Ooh, shit. Thank you. Put me on to stuff, guys. Hell yeah. I haven't really listened to like the super heavy stuff in a minute. So I've been more into like the melodic, where there's like a little bit of like hints of going hard. I guess it's like closer to what music that I make. But this is Ragbot 259. Let's run it. You're good, Karma. That was 808 by Ragbot. You did not disappoint, dude.
This was a certified
You did not
banger.
disappoint with the the 808s. You were going ham with those 808s. That sample, that scream. What is that scream sample from? It's so familiar. I'm blanking. I've definitely heard that before. And that sounds like what's his face? Oh my goodness. It's a rapper dude. He was like doing some wild stuff. I forget. Oh, I can't say his name. I can't say his name. Okay. Oh, that's from Amigos. Okay. Yeah, I think overall I like the bounce that the track has. It's funny, like you could hear, like I don't know why, it just sounds like it was made in FL. Like you could tell just by like those sequencing of the hi-hats. Greats, I like the layering. What I would say as far as critiques goes, be careful when you add the kick drum to not muddy up the bass too much. I do agree that it is a bit repetitive. I personally like, because you pretty much have one chord through the whole song. You have like, you're pretty much doing a B minor chord throughout the whole thing, because you're going. If you were to add like another section, maybe if you did like a. Would go hard, dude. I think adding another chord in there would do a lot for the track. And that, if you were curious, if you want to use that chord as F sharp major, you could also do F sharp minor if you want. So you can go. And then we go hard. If you're born for some reason. I see. What's going on, Donnie Price? We did review yours, just letting you know. Track went stupid, dude. But yeah, that's really all I got for you. I would just change it up a bit, man. Really cool. Corey, can you pull a Vito and explain how you figured out the melody and chords so quickly? Yeah, dude. So, first off, it's a lot of it is just ear training stuff. So you're able to like, once you find the key signature of the track, I feel like some music theory is definitely helps me a lot, because like I can hear, okay, is definitely in a minor key. So it sounds to me like it's in a minor key. So I always try to find, okay, where, if I'm singing to the track, where does home feel like? And that's the best way for me to find the key signature. I was like, okay, this has a minor tone to it. Like it sounds like it's in a minor key. So where's the root note? So if you're doing, if I'm hearing the track, right? Like, just sounds like so natural. And then what I do is I go to the keys, right? And I find the note. Right, I'll find the note. I have like relative pitch, so I could kind of find it fairly based off of if I'm guessing. But so when I get to when I find the note that feels like home, like I just play a little bit of the scale. So if I think that it's in B minor, right, I'm gonna play a little bit of that B minor scale a bit to just confirm that I'm correct. So and if it sounds like the notes in there are locked in, like chances are it's the right key. So. See, it just sounds right. So when I do, a lot of it's ear training. So after just playing stuff for a long time, like you start to understand, like, that's only one note away from each other because it's a semitone, or half. Oh my goodness, a whole tone. Wow, sorry. And then go down, then 1/2 step. And that's pretty much how I don't know. I just deduced that. I don't know. It's a lot of it's ear training. So. But yeah, I know that doesn't quite explain it that well, but that's how I do it. I don't know how to describe it any better than that. It's just natural because I've just been doing it for so long. Is the submission page closed? It shouldn't be. It should be open. Yeah, I hope that helps. So next we have, this is in Russian, I believe. Let's see who submitted this. This is NoroX. This was on Twitch earlier. So let's run it.
Я сейчас дом сдвигаю, деньги не падают, признаковленцы, как только я про них сказал. Саналитки компьютера заметили, ты еще что-то сказал. Ты еще что-то сказал, нет, ты еще что-то сказал. Они там пиздят, один, который еще не держали. Они там пиздят, хуёво сделал из себя как медаль. Они там пиздят, они там пиздят, они там пиздят, они там пиздят. Просыпайся, вечер, я не помню, что был вчера. Я понял, что главная ценность в жизни семья. Не доверяй никому, конечно, кроме себя. I don't fuck nobody, I don't fuck nobody. I don't like you. Суки только лезут, суки только лезут. Приедут лезут, это рэйджик, сука. Тряси своим телом, вижу тебя голым. Жаль, что ты оделась. Я сейчас дом сдвигаю, деньги не падают, признаковленцы, как только я про них сказал. Саналитки компьютера заметили, ты еще что-то сказал. Ты еще что-то сказал, нет, ты еще что-то сказал. Они там пиздят, один, который еще не держали. Они там пиздят, хуёво сделал из себя как медаль. Они там pizza.
That's what makes it so much. Thank you so much for submitting. That was sick. That was, again, I don't know how to say this because it's in Russian, but cool track overall. Love the energy. Synth sounds huge, man. I love the production. Synth sound huge. I think the vocal melodies are sick. I think the main thing as far as critiques go is the vocal balancing, because the overall balancing, there should be like a submit. one as well. As far as like the volume balancing, definitely got to balance out some of those background vocals with your lead. I would like a little bit less reverb on the lead vocal so I can understand a bit more of what you're saying. You might have to do some cutting out of some frequencies from those synths to make room for your vocals. Cool track though. Hell yeah, dude. Thank you so much for submitting. So yeah, what's it called? Perk got me woke. Yeah, you could use the submission form there to submit to the live. Yeah. Cool track. So next we have Laying on a Night featuring Failed Rapper and Sneaky Rapper Kid 42. I like the name Failed Rapper. That's pretty funny. It's funny. I used to work on a artist called Kid Carnage, so it's funny seeing Brothers and Carnage. It reminds me of that. Yes, throw it on the submission form.
Huh. Do you really want to know what I was doing all this
Oh,
time?
Reaper!
I was laughing, I was rapping, I was making every single one of my dreams happen. And I gotta seize control and make it where I'm aiming. Kinda like I am the captain, I'm the king. Living life right behind all the scenes. Just like I'm a villain inside of a movie. If you're hating on us, then there is no need to start a riot. Are you feeling anxious? Well then, you need to take a Papa Delta and be quiet. Cause we gotta be the ones that's gonna go rising. We are gonna be rising tall, and we gotta go get them all like a millionaire in a minute.
Thanks so much for subscribing.
We are never gonna go fall like a big fat plaque of an angry boss in a big fat shack. And once you piss us off, then you are gonna lose that job. And you're never ever gonna go get it back. Boom, boom.
In the squad, I get in the bonus. We're gonna be leaving you boneless. Ha, ha. You're toneless, you're hopeless. That's what you keep on telling me. Put in the work and put in the hours. Use the orange, I love this genre. You don't know what real trauma is. You're just living in a drama. Little boy be crying out for his mama. Then he disrespect her on the next line. Nothing can change and you know that. Caught you lacking, caught you napping. You know that I'm grinding while you're sleeping. Catching the snooze, but I've been getting loose. But you got nothing to prove. Feel the groove, you know that you're rocking with me, little bro. You know you can never get on my level. That we're compatible, but you just leaving animals. I'm leaving you out like I'm cannibal.
Different animal, I'm rolling through the capital. Irrational, unpalatable thoughts are spiraling through my malleable. I'm moral, incounterable spoils. I foiled your plans, you must have been spoiled to think you had a chance.
That's 1 minute 30 second mark. Thank you so much for submitting. That was Laying on a Knife by Savage Gravity. Sorry, I read this as Failed Rapper. I'm so sorry, dude. I know. Thank you so much, Jeep Token, for pointing that out. That I completely butchered your name, dude. You can tell I've been doing this for hours at this point. This is Failed Reaper. Reaper, not Failed Rapper. Oh my god. I probably mixed up like your name and Sneaky Rapper Kid 42. Like I probably like mixed up these two here. But yeah, sorry dude, totally didn't mean it that way obviously, but cool track overall. Yeah, I love the kind of music box effect.
I was laughing, I was rapping, I was making
yeah, I can't believe that was totally not on purpose, dude. I didn't know. Dude, I was told, dude, all I'm saying is I maybe would switch around, maybe change the word Reaper because I feel like that's so easy to like deduce. Please don't. Like, hey, what's going on, Boo Productions? How we feeling, bro?
seize control and make it where I'm aiming.
Cool track overall. Love the swing of the instrumental.
Because we gotta be the ones that's gonna go.
All three of you guys love the energy you bring to the track.
In the squad, I get in the bonus. We're gonna be leaving you boneless. Ha, ha. You're toneless, you're whole.
What I would like personally, more of the low mids of your the vocals overall. The vocal microphone sounds like a lower quality microphone on all the vocalists.
Need to take a Papa Delta and be
Because
quiet.
there's kind of a weird digitaliness to the
Because we
vocals.
gotta be the ones that's gonna go rising. We are gonna be rising tall, and we gotta go get them all like a millionaire in a mini mall. We are never ever gonna go fall like a big fat plaque.
I would like some more oomph on the bass and the drums and the track mix.
Genre. You don't know what real trauma is. You're just living in a drama.
Be careful when you use like effects like this to not have the vocals sound too phasey.
Lose, but you got nothing to prove. Feel the groove, you know that you're rocking with me, little bro. You know you can never get bliss. That's what you keep on telling me. Put in the work and put in the hours. Use the orange. I love this genre.
Definitely need more of that snare, but thank you so much for submitting. Holy crap. Yeah, let me pull up the poll as we get to the next one. Damn. Again, apologies, dude. Obviously, I didn't mean to say that. I did not mean that. Oh, my goodness. So this is sample test from CCJT. Cool. So I'm going to put that up, the poll. I'll let that rock for a little bit. As I pull up the tracks that were submitted during the live stream. Okay, so we did have a decent amount. We had, okay, so after this, we have Past Tense, then we have Karma WDB, then we have Roy Droid Void. That's what I have currently as far as the queue. So if you didn't hear your submission, be sure to submit now or forever hold your track until this upcoming Tuesday. Bum, 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 ba-dum, bum, bum. Hell yeah. Cool. That's what I got. So let's hear the next one, which is sample test from CCJT. I can't say your name for whatever reason. Here we go. Wait, what's this at the end? What is this at the end, bro? Wait, what? Bro, what was this ending, bro? Wait, why is some dude eating ice cream like this?
This was a certified banger.
What is that ending, bro? What was that? What was that? What's going on, 808 Wi-Fi? What, my man's... What is that? Why is there like... Okay, there's like more of this man eating some fucking ice cream than your fucking track, bro. Almost. Look at this. Look at this man eating his ice cream. What did I just watch? What was that, dude? Oh, man. Beautiful track. Thank you so much. Is this by Trip to Minds? No, it's not. Trip to Minds, was that you? Are we just going to assume everything weird's from Trip to Minds, Neshka? That's a great idea. Oh, my goodness. Oh my goodness. I thought that the track was clever with the way that it was using like synths as the drums, but like embedded in the sounds. Like I thought it was cool because it had like a nice groove to it. I personally would layer some of those elements more, add some more production, add a bass in there, and dude, that shit was cool. I thought the production was sick, like nods of course. Yeah, anything weird is definitely Trip to Minds. There's no doubt about it. Cool track, super abstract. What more could you ask for? So next we have Station 211 Work in Progress Past Tense Remix. Don't have finalized stems, raw project export, remix of Jazz Trio Band. Is this like gonna copyright strike my channel, dude? That's 1 minute 30-second mark. Thank you so much for submitting. That was Station 211, Work in Progress by Past Tense. Cool track overall. I do hear the dubstep vibes overall. I do like the production, these kind of percussive elements going on here. Very nice melodically going on. Overall, the drop, I do like some of the sound design here. What I would say as far as critiques goes, definitely lacking some energy. And I feel like a lot of that is in the mixing. What's good, 808 Wi-Fi? What's good? I would raise some of those like hi-hat sounds. Definitely adding some sort of lead in there to make the track move. More on the vocals here, and that's really it, dude. Thank you so much for submitting. Perk got me woke. Could you make sure that I do see your submission here, but I need a link, not just the text file, or else I'm not going to be able to play it. So please drop a link in the submission form. You should be able to edit the form. Just submitted. Confirming I have your submission, 808 Wi-Fi. Here we go. We moving on to the next one. Oh yeah, we got some dubstep stuff going on here, and my internet doesn't want to play this one. Dang, whose track is this? Karma WDB. It was having some beef with me. Cool. This is 30 Minutes by Karma WDB. Let's run it.
I just hopped up in the booth and I got 30 minutes. I'm that nigga that can't be ignored. I just walked in the building. Love a party with suicidal horse. I just wanna be a villain. Make a bag, then escape in a jag. I just wanna make $1 million. Brody keep a pool stick in a bag. Don't ask me how it feel. Gold digger asked me for a band. I know she like playing tricks. What a dumb bitch, what a dumb broad. I know she been through 100 guys, and I know she told him 100 lies. Oh well, bitch, I'm not them guys. Told Bean to turn me up. I cheated, told her hear me out. I just want Jimmy Choo on Jimmy Choo. I told her hear me out. I'm picking money over you, yeah, that's my route. And some of y'all niggas try to be involved. Snatch your bitch and fuck her to my song. Check the time. I got 20, huh? Check the time. I think that's plenty, huh? Bean got an AK under his arm, right? Shoot it up, string it out, drill like a guitar, right? I just hopped up in the booth and I got 30 minutes. I'm that nigga that can't be ignored. I just walked in the building. Love a party with suicidal horse. I just wanna be a villain. Make a bag, then escape in a jag. I just wanna make $1 million. Brody keep a pool stick in a bag. Don't ask me how it feel. Gold digger asked me for a band. I know she like playing tricks. What a dumb bitch, what a dumb broad. I know she been through 100 guys, and I know she told him 100 lies. Oh well, bitch, I'm not them guys.
That's 1 minute 30-second mark. Thank you so much for submitting. That was 30 Minutes by Karma WD. Fun fact
This
that
was a certified banger.
Karma said in the chat is that dude literally had 30 minutes to record this. He's like, oh shit, I gotta get this shit done. No, sometimes that's what some of the best tracks are made, or like some of the when you like have such a tight time constraint. Like especially what I found is like when I'm recording some artists like in the studio, right? And they'll be like, for example, obviously, you know, it's like paid hourly for the time. So when it gets like closer to the time up, they're like, oh shit, do I have time? Could I load up this track one last time? And I'm just like, oh my God, dude. Dude, I got a session right after you, bro. Like, we can't be running over, man. So quickly, can you load up real quick? And I was like, oh, motherfucker. Sure. And they load it up, and sometimes they get it done within the time frame. You're like, all right, dude, all right, I see you, man. And sometimes it comes out fire. A lot of times it doesn't.
I just walked in.
This is fire, dude.
Oh well, bitch, I'm not them guys. Told Bean to turn me.
I love the energy. The instrumental's mad weird. But it like weirdly works.
Money over you, yeah, that's my route. And some of y'all niggas try to be involved. Snatch it.
What I would say, like, as far as like critiques go on this, man, like I would say less reverb on the keys.
That's what a dumb bro. I know she been through 100 guys, and I know she told him 100 lies. Oh well, bitch, I'm not them guys.
Definitely some more bass.
To turn me up, I cheated, told her hear me out. I just want Jimmy Choo on Jimmy. I just hopped up in the booth and I got 30 minutes. I'm that.
I like where your vocals are sitting. I would lower down. There's every now and then there's like almost like an octave telephone effect that's like layered with the vocals.
Dumb bro. I know she been through 100
right here.
and I know she told him 100 lies. Oh well, bitch, I'm not them guys.
I would just lower that a hair and you're good, dude. The time restraint pressure is probably making the brain flow smoother. Yeah, you ain't got a choice, man. That's all I got for you, though, dude. Like, all things considered, nice work, man. Got that shit done, man. It's like, I ain't wasting no time here. Fire track, dude. Oh, shit. Okay, we got Roy Droid Void. We got Space Music 2025. Nice job on the views, by the way. Hell yeah, dude. I was thinking that was gonna lower that. No, of course. Thank you, man. No, seriously, track went stupid. Nice work. What's going on Twitch? How we feeling, Penny? What's good? So we got Roy Droid Void. Let's run it. That's 1 minute 30-second mark. Thank you so much for submitting. That was Roy Droid Void Space Music.
This was a certified banger.
That was sick. I do love, like, what's interesting is, like, it reminds me of, like, your cover art for the song reminds me of it reminds me of, like, the art from, like, the 80s of almost like like the Megadeth or everything like that. It reminds me heavily of that. Did that work? Let me see. Yes, you're good. You're good. Perk got me woke. You're good. What's cool is it sounds like the way that you're using like the filtering on this as well. Like it sounds like the production was recorded on almost like I don't want to say like tape or something, because it like definitely has a lot of saturation going on. So I'm just curious, like, oh, that's exactly what you were going for. Let's go! I'm glad I was able to pick up on that. You nailed it with the art. Because I just like picture like, because I again, like as I was saying earlier, it was tape. There we go. Let's go. I'm so glad that I was able to pick up on that. Just checking to make sure the submission went through. Should be acceleration by Bastard of. Yeah, I'm so glad that I was able to pick that up. Let's go. Let me see. I have after this I have Boo / Call Me Keys, then I have Perk Got Me Woke, then I have Orion Gaines, then I have 808 Wi-Fi, then I have Penny Danvers. I don't see your submission if you had one from Bastard Do. Appreciate it. Yeah, because I was gonna say it doesn't sound like it was recorded through like that. Like it sounds like it was recorded analog. Overall, like which gives us this really nice saturation on especially the drums you could hear. I feel like it becomes most obvious with the saturation on the drums here. Because there's almost what's cool about recording to tape is it has such a AAD. Let's go. That's so sick. See, that's why, because like I feel like that sound like is not really like we need like a revitalized version of that sound, because it had such a nice texture to it. Like it had this like low fidelity sound to it. Like, yes, you kind of hear nowadays like some artists, what they'll do is they'll sample things that were recorded on tape, or they'll purposely record like keys on tape and manually do the warble effect. Like, but it's not quite as done as much, except for like when you're talking like in like metal or classic rock, or a lot like, which it's a shame. Like I think the sound is so one, nostalgic, and two, cool. It adds a lot of character to it, because it adds almost like a moodiness in a weird way to the track. Tape is nice, but the cleanup was a bitch. I can imagine. Yeah, recording on tape. Yeah, it's. Don't get me wrong. It's cool and all, but like what people tend to forget a lot of times is like the convenience of recording not to tape anymore. Like recording the tape is like such a pain in the ass. Like it's great and all, like that's why we don't do, there's a reason why we don't do it anymore, for that reason, because it's like having to, if you want to chop things up, like having to do it manually, and especially like if you mess up on tape, like that's money right there. If you recorded, you have to like chop up that section and not have that in the main. Like that's the thing that sucks about tape. Just confirming, I have Beefy Drums, I Got You, and El Bastardo. El Bastardo. I do have your submission as well. I had a 3-digit tape counter for alignment. Oh wow! See, this are things that I would love to learn more about, because I personally, like, we had a tape deck at the school that I went to. But they didn't get it to my senior year, unfortunately. So I did learn how to like mix on a console. Like that's where I mainly learned on. Like I could do console mixing and outboard gear and all of that jazz, set up a studio and whatnot. But I unfortunately didn't get the chance to do any sort of mixing through tape. So I didn't really get the full experience of that. But so I would love to just like one day, like I'll hit up my professor, because like I'm still very good friends with my professor from college. I could hit him up one day and be like, hey, I want to mix something through tape. Thank you so much for the subscribe, LQ. You rock, fam. But I mean, as far as like critiques, I think congrats on the release. It sounds sick. You did your thing. I love the creativity and the fact that you went out of your way to record on tape. That's really cool. It's something that, it's a lot of work for people that don't know how it's done. So I'm a lot of respect. Thank you so much for submitting. Corey, what is the weirdest song you have? Ooh. That's a good question. Thank you. Thank you so much for sharing. That was really cool. That was so cool. Like genuinely. Like, I love that. The weirdest song I have. Ooh. I have to say I mean, I have definitely weirder songs. I did a song where I literally made the master bus clip at -1 LUFS. And it was like ridiculous. Me and my brother used to make a ton of joke music, so that's some really weird shit right there. And as far as like the weirdest like serious song I ever made, I think of one of my favorite songs I've ever done. That was also weird. It was called "What Monster Would I Be?" or "What Animal Would I?" Oh my goodness, "What Animal Would I Be?" And I made that on a website called Noteflight, and I made it when I was like 16 years old, and it was like the first song that I ever made that like started like that I saw like was people were like really liking it, like. And it kind of like granted the website was not a big website, but it kind of like blew up a little bit on the website, and it became like one of the most like favorited songs on the website. Like it was like on the all-time favorites page at one point. And it basically like the song is like I would love to like actually record it for real. It's funny enough, I just pulled it up here. But basically, like, the whole thing is, it's, like, talking about how I would want to be the Loch Ness Monster. And the song goes stupid. Honestly, it's aged so well. Like, I listened to it the other day. Like, it's all MIDI, so it's, like, not actually recorded or anything. Like, I, like, literally took the time and, like, wrote out the notes and everything like that. Like, I made this when I was, like, 16, so you could tell by, like, the way that I was writing shit that it was, like, clearly, like, not an adult here. But this song goes stupid, and I would love to like record it for real. Honestly, it aged so well. But anywho, yeah. Next, I know, kind of a loaded answer.
Is that Bowie in a Hellcat?
So we got Bowie. I might play it at the end of the live stream. I did a lot of avant-garde noise music as a kid. That's amazing. I love it. I made like a lot of like some like I'll play it at the end so you guys could like hear it. Like it's literally like the piano melody is like what the vocals should be, because I was like, I can't sing, so I'm not gonna do this. Thank you so much for the follow, Market UK. I believe that's your name, right? This is Drippin' Red, Call Me Keys featuring Boo. Let's run it.
Is that Bowie in a Hellcat?
Oh, Bowie, duh. Oh my god. Bowie. Oh my god.
Smoke to ease my mind, 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 smoke to ease my mind. Give me your money and give me your love. I take it down, baby, double it up. Fill up a cone, get in the zone. Talk about shit these bitches ain't on. Netflix and kills, bloody dollar bills. Yeah, a horror movie, fucking spooky, light up fucking doobie. Dripping red letters written on the wall. Red rum, split the door in the hall. Run, bitch, run. Yeah, call me fucking psycho, coming like a Michael. Yeah, I know you scared, take a shot. Gun.
I'll skip so we can hear your verse. Sorry. But that's the 1 minute 30 second mark. Thank you so much for submitting. That was Drippin' Red by Call Me Keys and Bowie. I've been saying your name as Boo for this long, dude. I mean, it's like I'm all over the place. Hell yeah. Now, yeah, honestly, the production, it's like super weird, but it's cool because I like that it's just like mad experimental with like the production. The swing is really interesting. Like, what was your vision to say? Like what's your inspiration for this kind of track? Because it's so weird. With the drum sound design, because it's like almost like because it's like an acoustic drum kit, but it has like these like trap elements in it as well. What I would say as far as like critiques go for this, the first things first is I think overall some of the sound effects could use some volume balancing. So I always recommend people, use mix references and turn your mix down and up and hear, okay, oh damn, like I feel a lot of the times like volume balancing issues become very apparent when you start turning the volume down. And especially if you take like a good 30-minute break from mixing and you go back to it and then listen to it as low volume, be like, oh shit, that's way too loud, and then turn it down. Or you could be like me and send it to your phone and then listen to it on your phone and listen to other things and then drive yourself crazy. But Memphis, that's what I thought. That's what I thought, Rojoy. Because I remember I used to do this live stream on this other app that was like audio only, and there was a dude who was a DJ from Memphis, and he would run a lot of records like this. I would say less reverb on the vocals, and that's really all I got for you, Bowie. Oh my goodness, Bowie Productions. Oh my god. Sorry for butchering your name like a million times. Bowie Productions. Oh my god. Don't worry, one day I'll get it right. Don't worry, Bowie. I got you, fam. Thank you so much for submitting. Always a pleasure hearing your tracks. So, dang, we got a lot of random submissions out of the blue, guys. Holy shit. Just letting you guys know that we do wrap up at 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, so we do have 45 minutes left for the live stream. Hell yeah. Don't worry, one day I'll get it. So Share the Love, produced by Petran. This is Perk Got Me Woke. Let's run it.
Shit, I love you, greedy bitch. Damn. Shit, I love you, greedy bitch. Yeah, let's switch it down. I've been on my switch. PTSD, bitch, I don't want to see you twitch. Bitch, I don't wanna see you, yeah. That's how I know, bitch, don't love me. I just know it be me, okay, lucky. I was just reading, know that I get lucky. For the rest I know, for the rest I know. For the rest I know, for the rest I know. For the rest I know, for the rest I know, okay, this bitch not gonna be. For the rest I know, the bitch gon' see that know, for the rest I know. Jump right out the bin, yeah. I just sit there right to the sin, yeah. So much drugs I wouldn't mind if I binge. Share the love, why do you act so stingy? Share the love, bitch, share the love.
That's 1 minute 30-second mark. Thank you so much for submitting. That was Perks Got Me Woke. Cool track overall. Love the energy. I love your vocal tone, dude. I think that was sick.
This was a certified banger.
What I would say the main thing as far as critiques go is the mixing. Definitely need some more clarity with the bass.
Shit, I love you.
Because I know a lot of people they love to drive the bass heavy, which totally get it, dude. I totally get it. And this might not even be you. It might be the producer. So this is probably most likely the producer. Dude, your tone is sick, and the way that you're flowing on this track is sick. What microphone, also as I go into the bass thing, what microphone are you using? Yeah, definitely would like some more cleanliness on the bass, because when you play this on any sort of loudspeaker, when you go to perform, it's going to sound really weak. So just be careful of that. yeah, dude. Yeah. Because the microphone, it sounds like your vocals are very tinny. And I think it is the mic. I'm the artist, and I'm just using a 60. Okay. No, that's cool. Hey, look, I respect it, man. Like I always say, use what you got to your disposal. So I can tell that it's a Yeti mic, though, because it sounds a bit tinny. So what you're gonna have to do is kind of dress it up a bit with some EQ. Your vocals sound a tiny bit overcompressed.
I just know it be looking lucky. I just really know like it lucky.
I would add some low mids back into your vocals.
For the rest I know, for the rest I know. For the rest I know, for the rest I know.
And some spatial effects like a delay on there would go ham. Yeah. Yeah, I'm telling you, like I could unfortunately, like, the one thing that sucks is that I like when you do record on like certain microphones, like, you could tell the quality difference, which I always say, like, as the first chance you can to invest in your own career. Which again, like, I don't know how old a lot of you people, like, you guys are. I almost said you people. I don't know how old a lot of you guys are. So a lot of you are probably under the age of 18 and don't necessarily have your own source of income or anything like that yet. But always recommend, when you do have the chance, to invest in yourself and get like a cheap setup, and look on like Facebook Marketplace and all that jazz for like I always recommend a Scarlett Solo. You can't go wrong with that. The Bolt is really nice from UAD as well. Tons of low budget mic options that sound great. So definitely, my mic is buns. I love the descriptor there. I thought the track was cool. Thank you so much for submitting. Love the energy. Get an AT2020 reverb Audio Technica there, cheap and decent, yeah. Or you can even get a AT2035 as well for pretty cheap. Can't really go wrong with the 2035. I also record the artist that I work with primarily, like, uses a Rode NT1A that they got used, and they use a Focusrite Scarlett interface. Like, shit sounds really good. I could literally play demos of that all day, of that combo. And I'm telling you, like, you probably couldn't tell the difference between that microphone and like a $1,000+ microphone. Okay, there we go. Cool. So, yeah, the queue is still open. Granted, there's only so much time left. So, but you can submit still. NT1A better than AT4040. Personally, I think they're in the same kind of caliber, honestly. I think you really can't go wrong with either. I've always been an advocate for just, like, work with what you got, make the most out of it, and then upgrade. So if those are your options, honestly, I would take the NT1A, but it's really not that significant of a difference for me to be like, you need the NT1A, if that makes sense. Like, so we got February by Orion Gaines. Let's run it. Very short clip. Hell yeah.
Teach you something, lesson you haven't learned. We're doing nothing, just hold on to each other. Keep it simple, there's nothing we need to hide. We won't end it, don't think I'll ever say goodbye. They'll write their stories, they throw their stones. Think of how you hold me, I'll take you home. Unsaid. February cold blues, I want this bad. Show me your scars, I'll trace them with my hands. Stitch my gold kiss marks, weaving my love into them. Unstoppable. Casually, you and me, even if I'm blinded, I know for you I could see. They'll write their stories, they throw their stones. Think of how you hold me, I'll take you home. The way I love you, it goes unsaid. February cold blues, I want this bad.
That's my man, 30-second mark. Thank you so much for submitting. That was February by Orion gains. Cool track overall. Very interesting production overall. I have a lot of mics and no 57. That's okay. That's okay. There are a lot of substitutes. It's a great, that is, if I had to say like $100 mic that sounds way more expensive, a 57 is a beautiful microphone. Well, granted, not for like usually used on vocals, but it's typically used on like snares or mic cabinets and whatnot, but like it still sounds crazy. And considering like the price point, you just can't beat it, honestly. But if you have $15, I'd rather buy a mic that sounds like $15 or that is true. Cool track overall. I need a mic my drums, any idea? The 57. 57 for a snare for sure. What I would say as far as like critiques go for this, I definitely need a de-esser on the vocals. The S's are really harsh. I would like some more low mids on your vocals as well. I think your drums could be more up front. That's really it, dude. Thank you so much for submitting. Let me put the poll up for you. Can a 57 handle snare and bass SP? Hell yeah, it can. That's what it's. That's like what it's known for. That's what it's known for. Being able to handle it. The 57 is known for being such a powerhouse microphone for the price. Like it easily could handle. Like it's used in miking. Usually it's used in miking snare drums, the top and the bottom, typically. And it's also used for like recording really loud cabs as well. So the Rode, also Rode NTK. I love SM7B. Yeah, SM7B is really nice. If you're looking at like a kick drum mic, I really like the RE20. RE20 is really solid for kick. Does this qualify? Honestly, if you really want some like real good sub, they don't make them anymore, but I totally forgot to put the poll up. Sorry, guys. But if you want to, you can make this yourself, but this is used a lot in metal. Yamaha Sub Kick. It's called the Sub Kick. This thing. It's a bit on the pricey side. But this thing sounds crazy. Because what you do is you put it, it's a kick drum microphone, but it's so, like it gets the sub frequencies so clean. And it's essentially just like a like you can make one of these too out of a speaker, if I remember correctly. Like it's not that hard to make one. But yeah, the Yamaha Sub Kick sounds crazy. This thing, if you could get, yes, discontinued, see? Discontinued. You have to get it used. This shit sounds crazy. A lot of metal drummers use this. Oh, you have an RE20, yeah. Yeah, RE20 is great. Getting a pair of overhead microphones. You can't go. Definitely need condensers. You really can't. It would be really pricey, depending on the budget that you're talking about for the overheads. You can't go wrong. Speaking of which, with the 414s, a stereo matched pair of 414s for drums are really nice. This and what I love about the 414s, like again, like always shop used, like these. What's great about this is, I don't know if you're familiar with the 414 too much, but you'll see that there's a lot of selection as far as your polar patterns that you could use. So you have like the omnidirectional, supercardioid, cardioid, figure eight, hypercardioid patterns on here, as well as you can have on the back, it has a built-in pad and a built-in roll-off high pass filter. You could set to like 40, 80, or 160. Which is really sick. You can't go wrong. I realized I was saying all of that into a microphone that was pointing away from me. But yeah, can't go wrong with a matched pair of those. They're a bit on the pricey side, but look into like a pair of maybe like matched pair. It has to be matched paired for that. Pencil condenser microphones are pretty good. No, definitely not on individual drums. For overheads, yeah. This is a condenser. This is on the pricey side. These would be used as overheads. For individual tom mics, you can't go wrong with the Sennheiser 421. Honestly, 421s are goated. They are like the tom microphone. If you want to use a pair of Sennheiser's 421s, they sound great on toms. You can get these. You can get these also in pairs, and you can also, if I remember correctly, yeah, that you can get them when they're with clips on them. These can handle a very high impedance signal, but yeah, these are really good tom microphones. Can't go wrong with the the Sennheiser MD421. Like, they're also used a lot in guitar cabinets, guitar cabs as well, in conjunction with a 57. What's funny, I wonder if I have bias amps on here, is that like it's so like they're so well known for this shit that, for example, let's see. Sorry again. No, that's the 421. 421 is not 414 is a condenser. The 421 is a dynamic microphone. Dynamic microphones are meant to be able to handle high impedance sound, whereas condensers are not so, like, they can, but they're not really built for that. They're mainly for like coloring, and they're very sensitive. So they're better for like room microphones. And ribbon microphones, they're technically a dynamic microphone, but they're very flat in response. They're also really good for overheads as well. But what you'll see is if you load up like a guitar amp on here, if you go to like the cabs, like literally like look at the microphone choices you could do. A SM7, a 57, an MD421, a 414, and 414. You can mic with cabs as well. And an R121 as well. Yeah. 414 is really good at clean sound, as it says here. And it's really good for acoustics as well. The acoustic guitar, you can't go wrong. If you have a match pair of that to stereo mic, an acoustic guitar sounds beautiful. Yeah, enough miking, but geeking out. But you see, like, you could literally like have... what's cool about this plugin is that you can move the microphones around and like the cone and like really, really like tone shape it and change the cabinets. Like you can do like, for example, like in metal, a lot of the times, like you do like the rectifier, or they do have like Celestion vintage 30s as well that you can model your guitar amps and everything after. Really nerdy stuff. You could blow out the capsule and the condenser if too high. Yeah. That's why you don't have it with the condensers. They're more like room mics and overheads instead. Like, as long as they're not like right up on the drums like you would for dynamic microphones, then you're totally fine. Like, their condensers are like the wave for room mics and overheads for drums. Corey, you like the U47 is worth it. I feel you can get mics that sound nearly as good for less than half the price. What's great, what I have to say, like, the most of the classics are still go-tos. Exactly, Roy. Exactly, pretty much the same. Look, if it sounded good then, it sounds good now. U47, granted, like, as far as like owning a 47, right? Like, because you're looking at what price tag for that? I'm blanking off the top. It's ridiculous for U47, right? Yeah, it's like $8,000 for. it's like, yeah, you're looking at some crazy price points for the 47. There are a lot of budget options. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, a 47 sounds fantastic. And it is like, if you want that extra like 5% of sheen, like, sure, go for it. But can you get that with a half the price microphone or even cheaper? You can get pretty damn close with that. I know I record a lot of the times off of a 7000. Yeah, it depends. There's the Telefunken, and there's also the Neumann 47. That's why. But as far as like the quality and everything, you really can't go wrong with like there's a lot of like recreations of the 47 that you can go for. Like, I'm sure Warm Audio has one. Like, Warm Audio makes some decent stuff, all things considered. Yeah, Warm Audio, literally they have a 47 clone if you wanted to grab one. It's like, it's still, what's crazy is like the cheap model version of it is still $1,000 pretty much. Isn't that crazy? It just shows to show like the like there's so many levels to this shit. I don't know. Personally, if I had to recommend to you guys something to get, here's something that's really cool, but you need a stereo interface for. This used to be made by a company called Townsend Labs, Sphere L22. The technology of it was so good that Universal Audio ended up buying it out. But the Sphere sounds fantastic. It's a mic that models, like, you can model the 47, you can model like a C800, you can model C12, you can model U87, you can model 414, you can model all these different microphones with this. And what's cool about it is it's literally two microphones in one, so it gets really, really accurate to the polar patterns of these really popular microphones. So that's what's really sick about it. And you could record things in stereo with just one microphone. It's so sick what you can do. It comes with like a software. and I totally this is what I used to use exclusively at the old studio that I used to work at, was this modeling microphone, and it sounds incredible, honestly. Especially like the C800 and the C12 sound like, beautiful. Anywho, go on and on. YouTube views emotes are so much better on Twitch. That's okay. Yeah, honestly. That's 8 times cheaper than a Neumann. Yeah, it is. That's the crazy part. But anywho, I can go on and on. This is 808 Wi-Fi, dark piano orchestral type beat. Elevate. Let's run it. Sorry, guys. I get sidetracked really easy. That's 1500. Is that mic? That's a 1 minute 30-second mark. Thank you so much for submitting. That was Dark Piano.
This was
orchestral type beat, Elevate. 60 megabyte off top. But did you hear the new Flume song with JPEG? I heard a little bit of it. I saw the animation on Instagram. I didn't check out the full song yet though, but I did hear a little bit of it. Yeah, that was sick. Yeah. Overall, love the sound design on this dude. Like, you definitely captured the vibe. Love the beat switch. That beat switch goes stupid, man. Super clean with the beat switch. You know, I always tell people like you have to make sure that your transitions, and if you're doing these drastic changes, feel smooth. And that was smooth as hell. like, hell yeah. Drum super up front. I love it. I would just tame some of those bass frequencies and you're good. That shit sounded good, man. That shit sounded really good. Let's see. Let me see. Does this song? Let's see. Only chunk. Yeah, only $7,000. yeah. Whew. Yeah, some ribbons could go up 10+ grand. Some ribbons, some condense. I mean, just some microphones in general. Like if we're talking like even like for the C414s, like if we're talking like, because a lot of these like these are like recreations of technically the C414. Like because there's a lot of different C414s. What a lot of people don't know is that this is actually like the C414 like Model 2 essentially. The original model of the C414, if you were to get that, is like hella money. That's the same microphone that Stevie Wonder recorded on his project, the songs "The Pursuit of Happiness," I believe. I always mess up the title, but yeah, "Pursuit of Life." Oh my goodness. Have you seen the new Behringer preamps and compressors? No, I haven't. Behringer, I have heard, like the last that I heard of Behringer was when they released some of the Moog clones that they were doing, which is honestly, I would love to cop one of those. Let me see the new preamps they have. That's super sick. And compressors they're doing. Oh wow, they're doing channel strips now. They have a 1073 clone. That's sick. That is sick. Whoa. Okay, Behringer, they're trying to compete with Warm Audio. That's why, because they're like seen as like they've gotten, honestly, like Behringer used to be legendary. Stevie who? Yeah, right. Stevie Wonder. I think he's a baseball player. It's okay. He can't read this, so it's fine. UA knockoffs. That is cool as hell. I love that they're doing this. Like, we need more of these budget preamps coming out, honestly, because out here it's crazy out here. With some of these preamp prices are ridiculous. Yeah, that's cool. They're trying to compete with Warm Audio. That's what it is, and their stuff. Because Warm Audio, they had a 76 clone that they had previously, but this year that they released a stereo version of the 76, which, by the way, if you're familiar with like the original 76, there is a stereo version, but it's not quite true stereo with the original 76, whereas this is really closely modeled to the original 76, and it's like way cheaper, but it also is it does actually run in true stereo. So you could do like a dual mono setup. On top of it, also grouping together, you have the option to choose between the two, which is really sick. And it has the blue stripe and the white stripe. The blue stripe and the black stripe 76 as well, which is really sick. A CS80 clone. That's so fucking sick. You can't read this. Sorry, Tom. That's right. This is Groceries remixed by VRZ. Let's run it. Did you see? My man's just interrupted your song. No, do not go on my computer keyboard. No, kitty. Oh, he was like, all right, guys, that's it, guys. Hi, mister. He wants attention now. This is his second time. All right, let's run it from the top again. I'm sorry, guys.
Come fuck with me if you want number 9. I got brand new riders, she want come and get beside. Come pull up on me if you wanna die. I need to know if I'm doing it right. She wanna trust me and stay on my side. But you know who get bad like me. None of these lame ass motherfuckers who talk down on me. I got the racks on me, Prada bag and Louis V. I got some decks on me, I'm smoking blunts that you can't dream. Whoa. What you gon' do when I'm running your block? If you gon' pull up on me, you get rocked. I take your sweatshirt, your shoes, and your socks, yeah. I want DM me on IG, you just gon' get blocked. I'm with my baby and we count it up a lot. You know I get cheddar and I give it to the flock. You know I get money just to flex it in they spot. And you know I'm stupid geek cause I don't feel alive. Who gon' get the bed like me?
Hell yeah, that was Groceries remixed by VRZ. Hell yeah, dude.
This was a certified banger.
All things considered, the mix on that was pretty damn solid, dude.
Come fuck with me if you want number 9. I got brand new riders, she want come and get beside. Come pull up on me if you want.
Yeah, I love the flow that you have on there. Your vocal tone is sick. I like your vocal processing. The vocal processing sounds good.
I need to know if I'm doing it.
Your vocal presence sounds really nice. The vocal's super up front. What I would say as far as like critiques go, hi kitty. Yes, he wants attention. Look at this motherfucker.
She wanna trust me and stay on my side. But you know who get bad like me.
A bit more on your ad libs, a bit louder on the ad libs, lower on the low pitch vocal, and that's it, dude. Track sounded solid. Nice job on the mix, man. Really solid. Solid work. Damn. This is 10 beefy drums. Let's run it.
Tensei did it again.
Let's go. That was the 1 minute 30-second mark. Thank you so much for submitting. That was Beefy Drums in 10. Dude was going ham in December. Man was going ham in December. Damn, Neshka, you got a lot of points over there. We should gamble it all. Overall, the track production was sick. I would absolutely love, what's it called? To hear some vocals on this. What I would say as far as like critiques go on this, I would say that the overall volume balancing of things, like some of these horn stacks and everything like that, I definitely would lower. And be careful of those flutes, the notes and the flute. That's really all I got. Thank you so much for submitting. We'll move on to the next one. Oops, hold on. Let me drop the next one. We only have, if I remember correctly, yeah, after Beefy Drums and El Bastardo, we have Market the Daniel. Those are the last ones for the night. I know, I keep winning. I can't help it. This is El Bastardo. This is a Citron? Accretion? No, of course, LQ, you rock. Thank you so much for submitting. That's 1 minute 30-second mark. Thank you so much for submitting. That was Accretion by El Bastardo. First off, I love what's your name from? Just out of curiosity, I love it. As far as like the record goes, very 80s influence. It feels. So I love the synths. The drum sound design is really funky. Love the lead synths, the driving the bass. What I would say as far as like critiques go on this, I'm not a fan of the sound of the snare drum. I could just be me. I'm not quite a fan of the snare drum sound. It feels a bit like a bit. I don't want to say tinny, but it feels like it has a weird kind of frequency to it. Like I like some more separation of the kick. For sure, definitely some more punch in the kick. And a bit more fullness in the bass. And yeah, cool track. Thank you so much for submitting. That was cool. We'll move on to the next one. Thank you so much. So we have 2 more tracks for the night that we'll call it a night. This is Market. And then we got Forgotten. This is Hold Tight by Market. Let's run it. They were in the live stream chat earlier. That's 1 minute 30-second mark. Thank you so much for submitting. That was Hold Tight by Market. Cool track overall.
This was a certified banger.
I love the side chaining and everything. Very clean. Next here towards the end. Really nice panning action going on there. What I would say, like overall, like vocal is really sick and up front as well. I love that snare. That snare sounds sick. What I would say as far as like critiques go, I would say be careful of the key signature of some of your elements. You have a lot of these really cool pieces that are going, but they feel like they're a bit conflicting pitch-wise. I wish there was a bit more sauce to the build-up here. It felt a little bit slow-moving towards the beginning. I feel like you can add some more sauce to, like, you know, some ear candy stuff. But cool track. Thank you so much for submitting. And I think we got one more track for the night. Holy shit. Holy shit. Damn. We got Forgotten. Oh yeah. So this is super short. Let's hear it. This is All of Me, John Legend piano. No, I'm not a singing major, but I tried. MVP. Let's hear it. Hey, look, I'm trying my best too on some of my songs that I've been working on too, so I get it, man. Let's see. That was an All of Me cover from Forgotten.
This was a certified banger.
That's not, yeah, dude. I mean, all things considered, like you said, you're not a singing major. Love the confidence in the vocal takes. That's the most important thing, I believe, as far as like doing vocals is the confidence behind the takes, and just, you know, just really going for it. All the pitch, like the pitch was there. There's no issues with pitch. I think the piano playing was sick. There's not really much to be desired here. I think you were performing live. I think you were doing your thing. And yeah, man, like, thank you for sharing. That was sick. Love the cover, man. Would love a full version of it. And record it not on a phone.
This
not
was a
on a
certified
phone!
banger.
I want this recorded. Sounds good to me. Yeah, me too. I think dude did a great job, all things considered. He was like, man's is roasting himself inside of his own caption. Honestly, I can't even say anything because I do the same thing, man. Like, I'm just like, I can't do I ain't no vocalist. I ain't no singer like you. I say stuff like that all the time. So I can't even judge for the caption. But thank you so much for submitting. You rock, dude. And that pretty much sums up the live stream for today, right? It's right on time too, because we're at 11 pretty much. So guys, I just want to say thank you so much for joining us today. You guys are awesome, and I appreciate every single one of you for joining, whether it's their first time submitting, where it's your millionth time for submitting. You guys are awesome, and it's always a pleasure doing these lives. Seriously, self-worst critic. Exactly. Yeah, we're all our own worst critics. I don't know. The internet can be a little mean sometimes, but generally speaking, we're all, although some, you know what, some people do have egos out there. Never mind. But anywho, everyone, thank you so much for joining us today. So as far as the candidates for Song of the Stream today, we have, drum roll please, blah, 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 blah. We have OJ McBaggins, we got Electric Panda, we got Young Vegas and Boo. So those are the top, Bowie, oh my goodness, Bowie. Those are the top 4 voted tracks for today. Holy crap. Everyone, it's always so much fun. If you haven't already, join the Discord server and follow, like, comment, blah, blah, blah. All that boring stuff you already know. So And we're doing an event called Sample This, where I provided a sample. It's royalty free, by the way, so feel free to post any stuff that you come up with in our Discord server in the announcements page. So if you want to participate, check out the events under where it says events, and it has all the information there, including a link to where the sample is. So yeah, the deadline is, I believe, May 9th. So there's about 2 weeks to get in on it. So feel free, take your time, wait till last minute. Hey, I ain't judging. I'd be doing that shit sometimes too. So it's the honest truth. Anywho, guys, it's always a ton of fun. So when the video goes live on the YouTube channel, let's comment down below something, 'cause I always do a nod for the last track of the night. So they did All of Me. So if we did like, I feel like the word all of me, all of those words are common words. What if we just force the word all? Just force the word all in the comments, just for shits and giggles. And yeah, it's always a pleasure doing these. We're gonna pick up on Tuesday for regular programming, and yeah, don't work too hard unless it's on your music, and we'll pick up on Tuesday. Thank you everyone for joining, and have a good night. Peace out, everybody. Oh yeah. Blah blah blah, my mic is still on. Yeah, my mic is still on. I purposely leave my mic on. One last thing before I forget, 'cause I know me and I know you. Gamble it all. Gamble it all. Gamble it all. Gamble it all. Alrighty. R.I.P. my 10,000 points. Alright, good night.
When I look into your eyes, dear, it's got me holding back the dry tears. When I look into your eyes, when I look into those eyes, when I look into your eyes, dear, and I know that I'll be fine here. I can read between the lines. When I look into those eyes, we could hit the sky